Excuse me. What am I? Seven. Hello. Hi. 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 Okay, no, I'm having technical difficulties. I had some weed branches caught in my shirt. There's still some. Oh no. I scooped some up by like reaching over, and then I forgot to shuffle my cards. All right. But either way, we're not picking from cards, so I got time. We shall do this. So this is a request, and it's from. Hold on, I remember your name. NJS. Okay. And this is how good of a manifester, well, they asked, how good of a manifester am I, and what can they do to, what are they doing right, and how can they improve? I don't remember how I wrote it, but I changed it. I'm so sorry, NJS. It was good. But then when I went to write it, it was a whole lot of words. Just some smushy. I don't know. Either way, I shall give you. I have these things to pick from. Hold on. There's something here on my. It's double-sided tape. It's stuck on my phone. Okay, hold on. Wait. I'm gonna shuffle them or shake them. Whatever. They're Christmas rings that I got like a few years ago. I don't know. I saw them at a corner store, and we shall pick from them. Okay. I think it's cool. I think it's cute. It's festive. All right. So option one. Of course, I'm gonna wear them. Oh, this one doesn't. Oh, no, it does fit. This one's bent. They're cheap, but they're cute. All right. Hold on. That one's upside down. Okay. Does that work? I mean, that's pretty even Stevens. I think I did pretty damn good. Hold on. Okay. How? Okay, so we have option one, light bulbs. Okay, hold on. This isn't working too good, but it is in reality. I don't know. It's the best I could do. So option one, and then option two is Rudolph. Okay, and then option three is the stocking. So we have lights, Rudolph, and a stocking. Oh yeah, I like just to it now. Okay, but yes. Okay, option one, option two, and option three. Go ahead and pick your pick, and I'll see at your pile. This one hurts, and this one does too. What kind of a demon made these? They actually have, look, they go down. So they press into your skin. Look at my knuckle just from, oh, you can't see. But it hurts. I'm not impressed. Cheap jewelry. Okay, but go ahead and pick your pick. It's probably going to be about 20 minutes per shuffle. Okay, and then maybe I don't know, I like these things. They're very exciting. Okay, but it's going to be about 20 minutes for shuffle. And maybe about 30 minutes, give or take, per pile. I did manage to use this a bit last time. The worst at this. But yes, go ahead and pick your pick, and I'll see you at your pile. Oh my god, I made such a mess. I don't know, I got this thing where I like to collect a pile, a mountain of branches on my tray. Don't ask me why. I used to put them in my ashtray, but then they would catch fire. Okay, I'm so sorry, my neighbors. Hold on, wait, I want to go with the big cards, and I didn't take care of my cards. I don't know what I did after the last reading, but I didn't take care of the cards. Hold on. I probably went to bed. I had something important to do today. All right, and I fucking nailed it. All right. My job, okay, was to literally basically do nothing while everyone else did everything, and I just wrote it down after. No, I don't know if anyone else was taking pictures. That was like the one thing she told me, take pictures. I'm like, I got you. I'll take pictures of everything worth taking a picture of. All right. So now I sent her all these. Listen, I have to tour. This is what it is. Okay. I let them know. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm supposed to really be doing here. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just taking pictures and writing stuff down that I think I should write down for my boss. Because I know what they expect and I know what they like. So I'm like, all right, I could do that. Yeah. Oh no, I'll get to this. I'll get to the end. It was about a 2 hour. We started at like nine ish. They were late. Everybody was late but me. I said, too fucking serious. Right. My boss is like, they'll start without you, and I'm like, well, shit, this is some serious shit because I don't know how to find them once they get going. Right, I'm gonna have to go like to the security room and be like, "Can I please use your camera systems so I can locate Abigail and Mike? These are the two." All right. She says, "Find Mike and just stay with him the entire time." Mike left me. He ditched me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what he went off to go do, but he was like, "I don't really need to be here." And he like disappeared out of nowhere like a vampire. All of a sudden he was gone. Right. But I had bonded with Abigail. Okay. I did that one of those 180s where I arrived fully dressed and looking like a kid. Gotta love that. And then when I tell the woman, listen, I don't really quite understand fully what I'm supposed to be doing. Am I supposed to, what was I supposed to bring a measuring tape for this? I was like, because I did not. And they're like, no, no, it's fine here. And they're like, do you want this paper? This paper was terrible. It was to fill in my notes. Ugh. Oh, who designed that paper? Satan. Mm. Anyone with real estate is definitely like hands in hand with Satan. Get real. They're in the business of taking something and trying to figure out how to charge you the most money for it. And it's just to live. So that's a pretty diabolical, terrible person. These people try to cut so many corners. I actually had to tell the one girl, that's what I said at the very end. I had to actually tell this girl. I had to, remind her, listen, kid. Right? I know I look like a kid, but I'm not a fucking kid, bitch. Right? She was really nice though, but she treated me like a kid. I hate when people treat me like a kid. I haven't liked that. I don't think I've ever liked it. I'm like a 4-year old who's like, don't treat me like a kid. I'm like, I don't know, highly conscious and not interested, but yet let me be a kid. Go fuck yourself. But no, I'm at work. This is different. I don't got my kid face on. But basically, oh, she's so flirtatious with these guys too. I'm thinking she must be single. She must be single, right? We get in the elevator. One of the dudes starts like hitting on her a little bit, just very lightly, just being like, oh. And I'm in the corner of the elevator like a like a little kid. It's like, okay, listen, I'm still in kid mode. Everyone still thinks I'm a kid still. Still, it's like the unveiling will happen as I get hot. All right, as I remove these layers, you will see the old woman in me crawl out of it. I tease, I'm not that elderly looking, but you see my point. Like they will recognize that I am far older than them somehow. I will make them recognize. So I just treat me like a little kid, man. No, I'm not a little kid. I was like, I just don't know. I was like, I just need to know what we're doing. Like, give me like a rundown here. My boss gave me a better rundown in a text message this big, and this girl says, "Oh, it's okay. I haven't done very much of it myself, so we can learn it together." And I was like, "That's not very." I was like, "Well," I was trying to understand that I'm trying not to fail my boss here. I was like, "So I really don't want to learn it together." Does that make sense? I would like maybe just so I figured out my own way to learn it on my own in the corner. But overall, yeah, she treated me like I was in kindergarten. I was like, "What are you? You should be a kindergarten teacher, lady." Right? But anyway, so she's all flirtatious with these men. Well, she hasn't really piped up the flirtations yet. She's just in the elevator. She's like wishing I wasn't there because she's like one of those women that like to be alone. One of those women. Or she don't want another bitch there. I'm happy another woman's in the fucking room. I'm the woman that wants the female gynecologist. You know what I mean? Like I'm the one who like wants to be with the other women, but the other women are like, get away from me. I hate you for existing. And I'm like, I don't know. I cannot make a female friend that does not fucking diabolically hate me or treat me like a child. I don't know. Either way, one guy does something a little flirty to her, and I'm like, good lord. But I'm thinking she's single, so I'm just like watching like popcorn at this moment, right? Watching the fireworks fly, right? Watching the sparks fly, and she mentions something about her shoes and giving them to her daughter when they get older, and I was like, oh, she's got a kid, and I said, and he just flirted with her, and I was like, oh. I was like, she seems uncomfortable here. She mentions the kid to the flirt. She must not really want the flirt. She's reminding him I'm not available. So I shoot the shit with her about kids. I'm like, oh, we bringing up kids? I was like, I got me one, Dim. I was like, I thought the same thing. That's what I tell her. I was like, I thought the same thing. I was like, I have a bunch of shoes. So I'm like, one day when you're older, I was like, you get to enjoy my shoe collection. Right? And that day never came. I don't think that day will ever come. Why? Because my kids got like just a little bit smaller than me. They wear the same shoe as me though, because they like their shoes loose and it's not that much smaller. But so I guess they kind of do get the shoe collection a bit, but not quite. It's like they're just a little bit too small. Like I can wear their shoes, but they can't really quite wear mine. You know, they can wear my sneakers and my boots. But listen, point is, I tell them, I said, I thought the same thing. I said, but then it never happened. I said, there's still like maybe a 4.5 or something like this. And she looks at me and moms me again. I try to let her know, hey, I got a kid too. I'm not a little kid. I'm a grown up. Literally, this is the what would I call it? The people science. This is the science behind it, right? I'm trying to help her see that I'm not a child without me having to actually tell her, don't treat me like a fucking child. Okay? So she's like, she turns to me real quick. Oh, well, don't worry. I'm sure she'll grow into the. And I looked at her. I said, no, that motherfucker's like almost 17. I said, it ain't happening. And then she almost vomited in her mouth. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm that old, bitch. I'm that old. All right, no, not a teen pregnancy. I mean, technically, yes, but 19 isn't a teen, right? But either way, so I was like, but continue, but I'm like, I was only trying to talk about it though, just to spare you from having to deal with the flirts, you know, because I took that as a beacon, help me. I don't want to talk about this. Let's bring up my kid. You know what I mean? No. She's like bothered that I like did that. Now she's not my friend anymore. She's no longer my friend. She doesn't want to mom me no more. She's like just abandons me, and I gotta ask her, hey, what, can I see your paper? And do like a cheat sheet shit. Do you know what I mean? Like total abandonment because she realized I'm an old woman. And I'm like, go fuck yourself, lady. Either way. So the guys are still flirting with her, right? Because she's receptive to it. This is what I realized. I'm in the corner, like, don't talk to me. Unless it's about this motherfucking spreadsheet. Don't talk to me. One of the guys wasn't bad looking. But it's like I'm so unavailable that I don't even care if these people are available. I'm just looking at them like I hate being here right now. I don't know. This wasn't cleaning, all right? This was something different. Oh, I forgot a card. We should have to cherry pick it. Hold on. So, I caught it, but I won't reshuffle. I already placed it. I'm too lazy. But yeah, everything for a reason is how I see it. It's okay. It's like Bob Ross, but for cards. It's just happy little mistakes. How you choose to flow with it is how it's meant to be. Now, yeah. So like I just sit back and enjoy the show of her like walking around just while they're constantly low key always flirting with her and she just giggles it off. And I'm like, this must make her horny or something. She must really enjoy this. I was like, that motherfucker is highly undesirable. That one, if you look at him too long, oh, I don't know. I could never fuck a face like that. But it's like at a glance, he's okay. Maybe see, oh God, no. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean to be critical, but let's be honest here. I'm allowed to judge. Everyone's allowed to judge. All right. And it's funny too because I'd show you my ex-husband. I would go to my ex-husband, but I'd show you him and you'd probably be like, oh my God, that's your ex-husband? Is he single? Yeah, he's single, but there's a reason why he's single, motherfucker. Don't be stupid. Like my ex-boss. My ex-boss will start drooling over my ex-husband. Oh my God. Oh, is this man skin the color white? Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh. You know what I mean? Like, get real. So that's why I say my judgment is on like some far out bases. Like, I'm not someone to judge. To like, I mean, I can judge because I'm not judging off of the same stereotypical shit that basic people do judge off of. He could be the sexiest man alive, and I'll be like, gross, gross. I don't know. I remember. Oh my God, I did it again. Pile three. Everyone keeps forgetting about you. All right. The stalking. Maybe no one's picking pile three. Listen, I'll pick pile three. I'll always pillage. Okay, yeah, you got a nice card. It's the Jupiter card. You're gonna have a really good stocking stuffer. Well, my idea of a stocking stuffer is probably not the same as yours, and I would like one. I wake up to Christmas morning and get a stocking stuff it. No, we should not go there. As I'm saying, I feel like that. So then I piece it together throughout. We're going back to my job now. Okay, we're done talking about that. Ink and no, I'm not going there. Either way, Yeah, so then I realized, oh, this hoe likes that shit. And I was like, whatever, hoes are hoes. I don't really care. I can tell she's a hoe by the shoes she's wearing. They're like ugly, but yet like try hard. Okay? But yet, like, I totally didn't try for this. And it's like she's got a gallon of makeup on. Yeah, this is one of those bitches. So she wants it. So who am I to interrupt? I'm like, let it be. And I like went off. I was always away from them now. I'm like, let me get away from the group so that they can all, like, imagine that they're going to be able to bang this bitch at the end of the day when they're not. And then this bitch is going to go back home to her husband and get her pussy to the thought of people drooling over her with makeup on or some shit. Like a shitload of it. I don't know, but she just kept talking about her kid at one point. She looked like she actually got offended by what one of them said. And I was like, don't look at me now. I ain't gonna save you now, oh, bitch. I don't save a hoe. All right, I save a woman. I'll save someone. I'll save someone like myself. I'll be that wingman. Hey, but for a hoe, now, bitch, you on your own. Get your own shit. Handle it, okay? Because you wished I wasn't here, oh, bitch. I'm in the corner. Deal with it. She actually looked up. She was like digging in a cabinet, and she was like, "No, I've already had one of those kids. I've already done that." And I'm like, "Ooh, she's getting nasty." I was like, "She must be getting fed up with all the ham hocking they're doing to her that I tried to spare her from, like girl talking." I was like, I don't like women because they don't like me. And then I watch them like struggle and drown, and I'm like, "That's what you get." Here's a lifesaver, but good luck figuring out how to use it without asking a man how to do it. Right? I've only met one girl my entire life. No, two. Two. I met another one, but she was online. But still, she was a woman. She was a girl. We were like the same age. She kicked it with her mom. Like she was one of me. And me's, I'm rare. Right? Girls like me are extremely rare. Trust me, because I am one. And I've only found two in my entire fucking life. Including online. Including online. Okay, so yeah, no. She gets. I laugh at it. As I said, my ex-husband would have enjoyed this story. Because he don't like a hoe neither. He laugh at a whole bitch, yeah. He's dated a lot of bitches like that. He likes girls that, put in a lot of effort. That's what I say. I don't know how he ended up married to me. I put in zero effort. That's his biggest complaint was, why don't you ever do anything with yourself, like your hair, do something, And when I was cleaning these one houses, this one girl was like, my husband complains that I do too much. I said, what do you mean? She's like, well, I go to the salon, I get my nails done. And I was like, okay. She was like, I tell him you should be happy that I want to put this much effort into myself. And I was like, I felt like she was saying that to me. Like it was my ex-husband's like I felt like that was a shot in my soul. I was like, is that what we're supposed to do? I was like, I didn't know. I thought we were just supposed to love each other for who we are. This is what I was fucking always told. So it's like I've been looking at the scope the wrong way. Okay, I'm supposed to try hard to keep them in. Oh shit! This explains why I'm single. Yeah, I'm gonna say then I'm so sorry, ex-husband. It took you 16 years to figure it out. I don't know. Dun, dun, dun. Like, who I know I don't like dating. I don't like guys. I don't like anybody apparently. No, 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 no. Because then they would actually try to like flirt on me or little too. Like they were just men. Ugh. Like the one guy, I told you, the one that you can't look at too long. He's like always constantly walking over and finding me and making sure I know measurements. And I'm like, well, thank you for helping me. I was like, no, I don't have to ask her. Thank you. Alright, but it's like it didn't happen often. Right? It was only that guy that did it. The other guy, oh dear Lord. The most unattractive one of them all. Oh God. Because she has no choice but to be polite. He's one of those that like to exploit that politeness you have to give, you know what I mean? He's probably the one that made her angry. Cause I'll tell you that motherfucker. She ain't gonna be thinking about that motherfucker when she goes home. Okay, no, no. Alright, listen. Alright. Just because she's a hoe doesn't mean I don't like her. I don't know. I know exactly what she's saying. She's like, oh God. She probably wanted the other one, but then she might have stared at him too long, and she's probably like, hey Nicole, can you please help me now? I don't like none of these. No, I will not. Eh? My best friend in high school was a complete whore. Oh God, we were like the complete opposites. Okay, pleasure seekers. That was what brought us together. Okay, but they like to like they couldn't really handle their shit. That was the problem with them. They couldn't handle it. They would actually like black out and things like this. Oh fuck! This is asking for some. I woke up and I think I had sex. Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? So that girl. So stressful to go anywhere with her. But yet, if all right, if there's no dudes around to black out in front of, we had a good night. This is life. I wonder what happened. I know that this is the thing. She ended up getting with a guy that's like my ex-husband, but like he was like that in high school. He was already crazed out, crazy. Okay, I think he gave her a fucking concussion at like 17. Okay, I don't know. He thought he was tough because he was on the wrestling team. Okay, I don't know if I'll wrestle you, bitch. Okay. Oh, fucker. I did not like him. He had a friend that was on the wrestling team. Oh my god, that friend liked me so much. He was not obsessed like he would like breathe heavily. I mean, probably breathe heavily, but you know what I mean. Like he wasn't like watching me at school or nothing, but he was just like falling over for me, and I'm like, oh, good lord, no, I was not my type. I don't know. Tried to be his friend. No, it couldn't happen. He was too obsessed. I want to say too into it, too wanting. I couldn't do it. I was like, I can't. And it was all because he's like talked him into doing a double date. I've been on 2 double dates. Yeah. Ugh. How did I end up married? I don't know. I don't know. How did it happen? I don't know. Accidents. Happy little mistakes. Okay. It happened for good reason, I'm sure. Whatever. Life goes on. But the point is, yeah, one double date I'll never forget it. The guy like tried to like get romantic with me. Okay. Wow, on like a I don't even know what to call it. It's a ride, but it's like there's a two-seater and a two-seater, and that motherfucker spins, man. And you're spinning while you're spinning on that motherfucker. It was at our arcade. I can't remember what it's called, but he tried to actually get romantic with me. It was the most funniest thing I ever heard in my life. Cause this guy was. This is like I'm Virgin Nikki. All right, not interested. I'm only here because I was asked to come, and I was hoping I could be interested, but I'm not. So let's not go there. Okay, but we ended up on this ride while the other people are on the other side of this diabolical device, and we end up on the top. And he scoots close to me, and I'm like, I made that classic face. Why is this happening to me? I'm gonna have to cut this motherfucker's dick off. But no, I'm like, oh god, here it comes, and he's like, we could see the city. It was really pretty. Right? And he's like, it looks really pretty, doesn't it? And I was like, oh, God. I looked at him. I was like, it's what I wanted to. I was what I was thinking. So I'm like, can you? I don't want to share thoughts with you. All right? Like, not at all. You're not my type. And plus, I'm told you've done stuck your dick in like half the neighborhood. Ew! I can't even believe that's who they brought. Hey, I don't even understand the concept of double dating. They didn't even hang out with us. They literally like abandoned us together. Like, here, you guys are bye. It's like, why didn't you just go alone? What is this? Oh, we played video games though. I beat him at everything. I fucking couldn't coordinate shit. Hey, he's the type of bitch that has to learn to drive. He has to take time and learn that shit. Left and right and 2 and 10. Okay, but yeah, no. And then he like scooted in more after he tells me it looks beautiful, doesn't it? And I'm like, I didn't know what to say. I was like, I did not want to say anything. I felt like anything you say will encourage this boy. So I was like, and he's like, you're really shy, huh? And I'm like, I want to tell him, not really. But I just don't really got nothing to say to you. I'm like, yeah. Just roll with that. Because I mean, I am. It's not a lie. I am shy. Just not about this. I just kind of didn't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. It's like I was on a movie, but I was not interested. Oh, if I was interested, it would have been a fucking dream come true. Okay. I would have been like, yes, it's a beautiful kiss me. Oh my God, I don't even care to look at it. And I put your fingers in my pants. Put your hand in my pants right now, boy. Hey, listen, as I say, the world makes me a virgin. I'm so sorry. It's like an insult to everyone. I'm teasing to an extent. The tease comes from a joke. I mean, it's a joke. It's kind of true. I don't know. I did things today. I even ate Wendy's. That girl. Oh, at the very end, that's what it was before we start. I think I'm done. Yeah, that's all the cards. Yes. So at the very end, it's like the last counter of the day. And I'm looking at this stain and I'm if I can feel texture because it looks like it's already been tried to clean. And the guy's like, "Oh no, this needs to be replaced." I'm like, "Yeah, it does." So he measures it. I didn't copy it down. I go to the living room. Then we close up, and I said, "What about the cat? The counter in the bathroom there?" I said, "It needs to be replaced." What was the measurements? And she's like, "We're not replacing that." And I looked at her like she was batshit crazy. I said, "What do you mean you're not replacing that?" I said, "It's got a big ass stain." I didn't say ass. It's got a big old stain on it. And she says, "Oh no, it'll clean off. I know it will." And she already knows I'm the cleaning woman. I already told her I'm the cleaning lady. I said I'm here for the future. I said I'm told I'm going to be probably cleaning some of these in February possibly. Like this is I mean this is possibly my job in the future. I'm like, scoping these things out. I'm like looking in the fridges, trying to see what's in store for me. You know what I mean? And she's all like, I have to tell her. I said, listen, as professional cleaning woman of this group right now, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm gonna have to tell you that ain't coming out. I was like, you can think what you want. Left it there. I don't know. She walks over to it, and then I come in with my own little icing. I said, I mean, I couldn't clean it for you. I said I would be able to remove it for you. I said, but I would take something abrasive to do it. And I said, and I'd ruin the entire surface. I said, so you're gonna have to replace it. I said, you either keep it or you replace it. I said, or I remove that portion of the counter in order to remove that stain. And then she's all like walking over there, and I'm like, "Okay." Then they don't even tell me the measurements because everybody's a little salty about this at the end there. And then I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm about to go home and I'm about to go eat some Wendy's. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I'm just worried about how cold it is out there. I started like putting my layers back on and shit. And I'm like, what are the measurements though? And they're like, oh, sorry, we forgot you existed. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's fine. I'm Casper. What are they? I came here knowing I would not have an easy time with any of this, and I nailed it. All right, I came home, took my pictures, put all the notes on the pictures. All right, my boss is like, "This is phenomenal, thank you." I'm like, "I bet." I was like, "You don't know what I had to go through to get those pictures, though." That lady, I actually wanted to go back in and take a picture of something, and she's all like, "Oh no, it's okay." And I'm like, "I want that picture for a reason, man." Eh? I didn't get to go in this one bathroom because there was a baby sleeping, and I'm like, "The baby isn't in the bathroom. Why are you cock blocking me on my pics, bitch?" And I'm here for the pics because that my boss just knows how to talk to me. I don't know. I think my boss was like, Nicole's not gonna know what the fuck. She actually asked me, "Was how was it?" She hasn't asked me that since she sent me into the mice room. Hey, so that's what I'm saying. My boss is funny. I like her. I'm like, it was all right. It was actually hell. Right? But whatever. A job's a job, and she needed me. It was an adventure of itself. Now I can say I've surveyed units, and I might end up having to go back and do it again on the 15th. Oh, I'm thinking it's like December 1st, dude. Like, still, I don't know why. And because I think it's December 1st, I'm thinking, oh, December 15th, I won't, that's like 15 days away. I'm thinking in my head, no, that's like, how many days? That's like in 3 days. Oh, they are going to probably send me to it. I forgot to tell my boss about that, to tell her about it. I mean, I'll do it. It's downtown. I'll hit the McDonald's. I'll make a day out of it. But still, it's not cleaning. I like cleaning. But it was a lot faster. It took only like 2 hours. Oh, I started getting so hot at the end. I was about to start taking layers off, but I looked at my paper and I'm like, there's one unit left. I was like, I'll survive. And we gotta do like a building transition, like, 'cause we had to go through all 3 buildings. Oh, hello. Oh, NJ, you're here. Good. That's fabulous. Okay, you're excited? That's cool. Oh, divine type. Hello. Yeah, it's a yes, I know. I'm very random with my with my times. Oh, the same for you too. Wow, 2 divines. Crackle. It made me think of Crackle. Hello, Dylan. Okay. You're excited? I'm pretty excited. I don't know. I had to talk shit about my day, which was only like 2 hours of misery, but I was all right. I entertained myself by laughing at her in my mind especially when she snapped. Because when she snapped, I could tell. I'm like, yeah, there it is. I knew it. I could tell right away. I know humans. He started flirting with her. She instantly brought up her kid. Right? So I'm like, "Here, let me help you, bitch." "No, you don't want the help, you must want this." And then I watch no, she doesn't. She's like, "No, I don't want it because if I look at him too long, he's highly unattractive, and that guy's just." She's like, "I've been never looking at that guy ever." And the other guy, Mike, she's like, "I work with him." And Mike's like, I don't even know where Mike went. Mike disappeared. Who is Mike? Where is he? I don't know, but he didn't stick with me. He left me with that girl. Either way, I'm done rambling about it. I have to put these rings on. Oh, we're gonna put it on the pinky this time. No, it's too loose. That works. I can handle that one. Okay. Oh, there's a bell. Oh, so pretty. It's actually got a bell. Alright. Don't worry, stalking. I made sure you got all your cries. Okay. So hello, I'm back. Hi. Now this is a request from NJS. Okay, and they asked how good of a manifester are they want to know how good of a manifester am I and what are you doing right and how can you improve. So I worded it however it's about what you're doing with your manifesting, how it's going, things like this. Okay, I did a reading similar to this like about a year ago, so it's like something like that. Okay, so we have option one, which is the Christmas lights, option two, which is Rudolph with a cute bell. I think there's a cat at the door. And then option three is this little stocking. Okay. So go ahead and pick your pick, and I'll see you at your pile. It's totally the cat. I gotta go let him in. It's cold outside. And yes, it's probably gonna be about 30 minutes per pile. I'm gonna try to use this to keep me on track. 30 minutes or less is the goal, but I don't pay attention enough to care. Either way, I'll see you then. Plan accordingly, and I'll see you at your pick. Okay. Okay. I'm coming, kitty. Come, 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 come. Oh, I know there's a Christmas tree. Get in. Come in. Come in. Goodness. She's standing there. He walks in. Right? The cat. It's not Mr. Butters. It's Kitty. Right? But I think whoever took Mr. Butters is the one who kind of takes Kitty. And Mr. Butters and Kitty do not really quite get along. Okay, so I feel like they took Mr. Butters and they kicked Kitty out because Kitty showed up literally the next day, like, and he's been hanging out here lately. So I feel like the other person throws him outside because they just like Mr. Butters more. I don't know why. I love this cat. This cat's really cool. You got a really sharp, smart face. Very smart looking kitty. Okay, so option one. Okay, Christmas light. This is really cute. All right, I like it. It's a ring. Now, what are we doing? We're manifesting. Okay, so how good are you at your manifesting? I feel the dog card. The answers you need are coming. Oh, I feel like you're surprisingly good because that just surprised me. Hold on, but the fish card, yes, no, that's like a creator card. You have a very creative mind. So with the tear though, okay, I feel like you might have blockages. Okay, you might be sensitive. I don't know what you're trying to manifest. The answers you need are coming. We have the friends card. So you might just be trying to manifest better people around you. Okay, silver. I feel like I don't know, silver? The swan card. I feel like you feel like you're alone. I feel like I don't know how many friends you have. You might have a lot or you have none. Or you maybe only have your family or something like this. Destiny card though. Okay, so I wanna say you have dreams, the fish card, and you have manifestations like that you're working on. Drink of five, okay? Manifesting money and income. So I ask and I shall receive. Okay, so apparently manifesting money and income. This is what you're trying to manifest. I feel like, but with the fish card, it's a lot more than that. Maybe it's like a very whimsical way of getting it. I don't know. Maybe you're someone who gets bored easily. I would have said. Tear card, I feel like that's just your mood all the time. You're kind of when, you know what I mean? You might actually cry though here and there. I'm not trying to make fun of you if you actually get down and cry. Like that happens. I don't know. The dog card, I feel like you make a great friend. You're very loyal. Ten of Cups. I feel like and pleasure seekers, I feel like you're either surrounded by pleasure seekers or you have nobody. Do you know what I mean? Something like this. So it's like even if you're surrounded by a bunch of people, you're still alone because these people don't really connect to you well. Okay, but so I feel like this you're manifesting something like this, or maybe I feel like you might be fantastic at manifesting money and incomes. Pleasure seekers, I feel like you might attract this. There's a 50-50 split here. Okay, so sex, I feel like you might be trying to manifest some sex in your life. We have the camel card, but there's a smirk on this camel. I like this camel. I like camels. I think they're adorable. I don't know. That's what a camel looks like. And when they smirk, oh God, it's too cute. Okay. Why is it smirking? Do you know what I mean? It almost looks like a llama, but no, that's a camel. Okay, but the fish card, I don't know, you're very creative. So I feel like you can manifest probably anything. Drink a five. I feel like you just have to do it. Destiny, you might actually have a destiny with manifesting. So I feel like it might come second nature to you. Tear, I feel like your tears are important somehow. Okay, the lead. Okay. Okay, this makes me think that maybe you don't dream very much, or maybe people, I don't know. That's making me think of water poisoning. I don't know, like maybe you got some bad community water when you were growing up. Maybe not now, but you know what I mean? Something like that. This might have, I feel like you worry that maybe something like that happened and it dulled your manifesting. I feel like not at all. I feel like if you're someone who doesn't really have much picturing going on in your mind, it's because you need to do some type of mental detoxing. Okay. So someone was telling me once that people can imagine drawing an apple and some people can't. They just can't like formulate the picture in their mind. You know what I mean? Or they can, but they kind of just picture the apple. You know what I mean? Like there's some type of imagination study that they did that it's like they try to see you try to see if you can actually like draw the apple in your mind, not just like imagine an apple. Do you know what I mean? Like there's 2D and then there's 3D thinking, I think, something like this. So I feel like you have some type of blockage. If you've never really with the camel card, if you're having some type of drought, like say you're normally someone that ooh, the romance card, that's what I'm saying. There's something about dating. Okay, but either way, if you're someone who is unable to you're not going to be able to manifest romance. I tell people this all the time. I feel like people try to act like you can manifest your person. This is all bells and whistles, guys. You can't manifest someone to love you. You can't force someone to fucking love you. It's so fucking ridiculous. Who the fuck are you? Do you know what I mean? Think about that. Get real. You think there's not some type of universal law that protects people from that type of shit? Get real. So you might be able to manifest everything, and then you're like, why can't I manifest love? Because you're not allowed to. It's impossible. The formula doesn't work ever, guys. Anyone, whoever you are, witches, ladies, gentlemen, whoever, pleasure seekers, you can't. So get that shit out your mind. You can manifest opportunities for yourself to have romance, to see if the other person likes you. Do you know what I mean? Things like that. But you can't actually force a bitch to like you. Okay, you can you can drink as much blood, or you can light as many fucking candles as you want, and you can masturbate, or you can eat your tears all you like. It ain't gonna happen. Right? The kiss. I feel like there is no black magic in the world that can create that. It just can't. Right? Lies and trickery, like just regular old whimsical lies and manipulation tactics can do it. No need to actually be manifesting it. It's just not something you do. When you manifest, you're co-creating with the universe. Universe says, no, go fuck yourself. Literally. They say, oh, take your hand, go put your dick in it, and go to your room. Leave that person alone. If they don't like you, they don't like you. You can fucking rub it out and cry about it all you want. It ain't gonna happen. Sorry, I'm getting a little heated about this because I feel like you very well could be someone that's like sitting there doing that. And I feel like for those of you that are not, right? I feel like you're just maybe caught up and thought you could. I don't know. I don't know. But there's definitely someone here that's sitting around, I want to say, obsessively manifesting someone that doesn't want them. So it's like, get over. I don't know. Go away with that. The kiss, though. That's why I say you can manifest opportunities. Okay. So I feel like King of Pentacles. Most of you, I'd say about 99% of y'all, are not that. And we have the King of Pentacles. I feel like you're a fantastic manifester. Okay, we just need to clear that out the other way. Because they were like cross watching and spoiling your reading. Because they are a manifester, but I don't know. Either way. So you're probably very good at manifesting money and income, whether you know that or not. Your friends realize this. They can manifest it off of you through you. Things like this. I feel like you haven't dated in a while. And I feel like, and you feel blocked in romance, right? You can't manifest it, but you can manifest opportunities for it. The kiss. I feel like you're trying to kiss somebody. You're trying to date somebody. 10 of Cups. I feel like you're trying to call in a soulmate. This is different. Calling in a soulmate is manifesting. It ain't fucking, but it ain't guaranteeing that person's gonna fucking date you. Do you know what I mean? So I say there's something like where people misunderstand that a soulmate don't mean it's your lover. My ex-husband laughs every time I talk about soulmates because he's one of those where he thinks it's so cheesy that it means like love, love, love. It's just your partner and only like your husband can be your soulmate. No, all right, it's not that fucking stupid. All right, y'all made it stupid. That's not. No one said it was like that. That's y'all. All right, that's the people. All right, that have morphed it into this mentality. That's not what the word really means. Do you know what I mean? Not my fault. Not. I want to say not reality's fault. As yours. Right? Imaginations. So I feel like someone here has a very over imagination. You have a very over imagination. This is the key to manifesting. You have to have an imagination. Okay? You have to be able to imagine it, picture it, and then figure out what you need to do to make it happen. It's just as simple. It's like math. Okay, the kiss. So we're using the example of a kiss right now. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so you have a dream. Okay, the camel. Okay, it's a drought. You haven't had any tears yet. No, I'll cry with you on this one. Okay, I don't make fun of people for crying, but I will go tell them to go do it. Okay, but I feel like, this is like a sobs, like sobs. I don't know, silver, something about quicksilver and destiny. You feel like you're destined to find a soulmate that you're in love with. Okay, so I feel like you can call in your soulmates, and then I guess you have to find the one that likes you back. So I feel like if you're trying to manifest love, you have to go into it blindly. You can't put any type of expectation on anybody. You have to manifest the concept of the person, not actually find a person and force that concept on them. You see what I'm saying? Even if they're a soulmate or not, a soulmate's not going to make that happen, and then you're gonna be like, soulmates don't exist, and it's like, no, you're just viewing it wrong, and that's nobody's fault but your own. Awareness, perfect card. Okay, you need some type of awareness specifically. I want to say to something that's blocking you. I feel like sex. Sex is something that's blocking you. You need sex in your life. Pleasure seekers. I feel like you might like sex in your life, but you're on a drought. So you're not really manifesting anything. You're not really doing anything. I feel like maybe your friends are getting some type of benefits off of you somehow. Destiny, I feel like you can't really control that part. I mean, you probably could, but it's at a suffrage to you. It's kind of like anyone you date is gonna, oh Lord have mercy. Anyone you date is gonna completely be elevated to your level. Simple as that. And I feel like they're gonna call in everything they want because you're there, because you're gonna want them to want it. And then boom, that's the powers of your manifesting. I feel like you're very good at manifesting for other people, but terrible for yourself. And I feel like it's because you haven't been with the right partner. You need a partner that wants to manifest the same things as you. Because sex is one of the best ways to manifest. That's why so many people masturbate and manifest. All right? Or they accidentally manifest while masturbating. You might do that. Okay? Really, I feel like explore masturbation. Shake it up a little. You've got this. As I say, maybe you're not someone who normally does that. The camel, maybe you've been holding off for a particular reason. I feel like fuck that reason. That's bullshit. Trust me. Oh, what is it? No nut November? Is it still November? No, we're in December. Whatever, something like that. Like you're like limiting yourself like as some type of way to be tough or something or for it. I mean, no, that's a direct blockage. Lead. I feel like that's literally my cards are saying that's dumb as fuck to think. My cards are being a little nasty today. Either the translator's just having a diabetic day, guys. By the way, yeah, the diabetic demon is here. Say hello. They like sugar, and I can't feed it enough Red Bull. It won't go away. The most unlikely friendships can form, like vigorated lichens on hard rock. They create a tight bond and let go. So I feel like you've let go of a friend, particularly a friend that's a friend that like I feel like it's not that you don't want to admit they're a friend, but it's like if you do, people would be like laugh at you or something because like you don't really know them very well, but you're connected to them. This is your soulmate. King of Pentacles. Okay, it could be someone that's romantic. All right, if you're attracted to this person, oh, you have to go for it. We have the lead card. I feel like I need to tell you this. You've manifested something and you don't know how to approach it because you're expecting it to fall in your lap now because it's arrived. No, if it's with romance, now you have to actually pleasure seek. You have to act the dog card. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you're a great companion. Wow. The swan, I feel like you seek someone like you but nothing like you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like you kind of seek something that you seem impossible. Like you want it to be all the parts of you like. You know what I mean? And the parts that you don't like, I feel like you kind of don't want them to have those. And I feel like, but that doesn't really work out. Lead, I feel like you don't even care. You don't even know what you want necessarily. You don't have a type. You might have used to have a type or you thought you had a type. I feel like something's happened that's changed your mind on this where you don't have a type. The kiss, oh. I don't know, the tier. I feel like a person, destiny, or a concept of a person. Either way. Okay, trink of five. I feel like trinkets, trinkets, trinkets. What about trinkets? Silver and trinkets are bells. That the next pile has a bell, but still, that makes me maybe music. I don't know what music would have to do with this, but something with bells. Maybe we'll figure that out. But either way, I feel like your dreams need a practical plan. I feel like anything you've ever dreamt of and you wanted, it's because you're kind of with the fish card and things like this and talk about manifesting. You're kind of like, I try to explain to people that manifesting is kind of like pulling what's already, like what's in your destiny. It's like you pull what's in your destiny to you quicker, or you bring yourself there quicker. You know what I mean? So it's like, say you have a dream of, I don't know what to say. You have a dream of becoming yeah, you have a dream of getting married. There, that's a good one. You have a dream of getting married. Okay? Now, I feel like you sit there and fantasize on it or dream on it to manifest it, whatever you're doing, whatever your process is. And it's not so much a process, you're just kind of tuning into the future because that is what you are going to have. Now, what you're trying to do is you're trying to pull it to you quicker. Do you get what I mean? So, but it's your imagination. So it fills in the gaps. So if you don't know what this person looks like, it'll fill in the gap. So you can't really hold like it's kind of like with moon energy. Like you can't really like see your manifestations as exactly how you want. That comes down to your own type of accuracy with reading into your own future type of thing. Seeing your destiny, knowing it, feeling it. Some people just know it, some people just feel it, some people can see it, some people can dream it literally, like they wake up from a dream or something and it's there. This is because you're that's owed to you. You're not even manifesting that. Like a lot of things like people don't really manifest anything. They just kind of know what's coming to them and they find a way to get to it quicker. This is really honestly the fundamentals of manifesting. Without you know what I mean? Like if I want to try to not try to make it seem so cool and mystical, I mean if I want to put the light on it, it's not that complicated, guys. It's just something you already know you should be having. Now, that's why sometimes it'll take you a long time to manifest something because it's like it wasn't really time for it. And I mean, and I feel like if you could have successfully manifested it, then it would have happened sooner. But no matter what goes down, It comes to you. Okay, this is a mindset you have to hold because you have to not be frustrated with what you try to manifest. Because if you get frustrated with what you're trying to manifest, then you're frustrated and and it's not going to work. Okay, you have to picture like you're a chemist and you got chemicals, and these chemicals are going to produce something for you. Okay, lead. I feel like you always make lead. You never fucking make shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, but what you get there. So something is making it turn to lead every time. And I feel like it's because maybe you're not using enough imagination, and I feel like a lot of you, it's because you're sexually blocked. You're not, and I feel like you're someone that can co-create. I feel like you can do it alone, but you're kind of blocked. You're blocked. Okay, so you need someone to kind of unblock you. As I'm saying, sex. If you can find someone else that's a manifester, I feel like they would probably be like a soulmate though. But if you could find something like that and you have sex with them, this will unblock you. Lead, I feel like they'll purify you somehow. So I feel like a lot of masturbation will help pull this out of you. Like, I don't know, you need sex. I feel like with another person, it's just like a spark. Oh, the sweetheart card. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, with the tower card. That's why I say you're very isolated, but there's a sweetheart. Okay, this sweetheart's sitting over there, like waiting for it or something. That's why I say, like, you're holding back from someone that you like. And I feel like, and they like you too. Okay, the tower card, I don't know. Maybe they stay home a lot, or you do, or maybe you both do. And this could be them. You know somebody that's a manifester, so you could practice manifesting with them, and it doesn't have to involve sex. Okay, but like I tell everybody, if you find a manifesting buddy, it'll probably end up with you guys wanting to be with each other. Because if it works, it works, and then you're gonna see that that's where the romance really is. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I tell people to make sure that both of y'all are okay if you fall in love. Because if one of you isn't, don't do it. Because then one of them is gonna fall in love and the other one isn't. Like I don't know, I don't know. The attraction has to be there from day one in order to. So I feel like if you're unattracted to this person and they give off the same unattracted vibes or they're unavailable, perfect. All right. If they're same gender and you're not into same gender, you know what I mean? Something like this, perfect. Okay, but I feel like it's hard. I feel like same gender doesn't really quite flow right. I feel like it's still a solo mission, but you guys are both just kind of studying together. Males and females, they actually can interact with each other and produce shit. Do you know what I mean? But like female and male, they just kind of are practicing and studying. Nothing is actually, it'll always turn to lead, whatever they're doing. It'll never manifest. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not the positive and the negative, it's not the flow. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you have to either have the positive and negative in your own mind, and then you can merge with somebody else or connect with somebody else that has this, or you can only help someone else out, or like, you know what I mean, like you guys can like figure it out type of thing. And but you still need to have that male and female aspect in order to have it work. So I feel like anyone that isn't a very powerful manifester, that they lack, like if it's a feminine and she lacks masculine energy, or masculine and he lacks feminine energy, they're going to be blocked. They're not in touch with that side of them, and they can't actually self manifest because they can't do the process of positive and negative to create the output, the right formulas. Like you know what I mean? It takes two to do this. So some people can do it by themselves, and some people just can't, or they're weak at it, low skill level, like low, like it's not there enough. It's something with brain chemistry, obviously, but I feel like if you're someone who can do this, but if you have someone you can do this with that's like you, that's a manifester too, like this, I feel like they don't necessarily have to be as good at a manifester as you. They just have to be capable. And I feel like it's like a study buddy system. So I feel like if you have someone in mind that's romantic, you like them and they like you back, I feel like that's a start because you don't necessarily know if the other person is a manifester. The other person led, they might not know. I feel like a lot of the world is turned off to all this, and a lot of the world is sheltered from it and or eluded from it. You know what I mean? Awareness. A lot of people don't really understand this shit. Do you know what I mean? And even the ones that do understand it, they don't even really understand it. You know what I mean? They understand like a certain layer of it, but they don't even understand the core of it. They don't see that that's all bells and whistles. I don't know, but the process is still there. There is a formula to manifesting. You can't. Nothing will ever happen if you never do anything. Do you know what I mean? So King of Wands, all right? You want to have sex with this person. This person turns you on. All right? I feel like they're steady. King of Pentacles energy. So if this is like a man, okay, you really like this man. And I feel like if this is a woman, I feel like wow. That's what I say. She's very. Oof. The kiss. That's why I say this is someone you've kissed, or you've maybe dreamt kissing them. That's why I say you have an attraction to this person. A lot of you, this is a woman, and you're a male. Okay, but if not, you flip the roles. Okay, you're the female, and the male is still the male here, but still. So the sweetheart card, they're highly interested in. I feel like the tower card even looks like a penis. No, this woman's highly interested in some romance with you. And if they're a manifester, I feel like you just got to make them aware of it. I don't know. I feel like, and then you guys could manifest things. That's the thing, though. We don't know what they want to manifest. It might match with you. We don't know. They're a sweetheart. So I feel like they're a good heart person. That might be someone that would actually like help you. Dare I say, so no one probably helps you with anything. I feel like you do everything on your own. Ten of Cups, you're a great friend. As I say, you make a great friend because you do everything. Cheer, when, and I mean, Swan, you want someone as great as you. I feel like you might have that sweet. I say might because it's like who knows. I feel like, but this sweetheart doesn't think you're a manifester at all. So that's why I said this person doesn't either know about manifesting, and if you know that they know about manifesting, they don't even think you can manifest. Or maybe they suspect it. I feel like they suspect it, they think it. I don't know. I feel like this is somebody that knows how to use their sex to manifest, whether the person can manifest or not. So I feel like this person knows about sex manifestations. Something like this. That's why I say this person's knowledgeable. With the red flag, I feel like this person's met a lot of people. I don't think they've had sex with a lot of people. I feel like maybe a lot of people be fucking trying to have sex with them. I don't know, gardenia, awareness, tree of life. No, this is somebody you were destined to meet. So if you haven't met them, you're going to meet them. Okay? And they're going to just help you with manifestation. Period. I feel like you think you know, but you have no idea. And I feel like and this person ends up being exactly what you're missing to unblock. And I feel like it either leads to romance, it starts out as romance, it already is romance. Led, we don't know. This is dense here, all right? Wake up, roll the clouds away, and look. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's this, okay, now it's making me think of like an ego. Like, you have to kind of recognize that this person, I feel like, sweetheart, you might not have, you probably didn't suspect them to be anything like this. And I feel like I feel like this is like when you think you're senpai, but then you meet senpai. But you asked for senpai. Clearly, you're asking for help. You want to know about this. So you have to go to senpai, and this is the only person I feel like you know to ask these things. Sweetheart, though, I feel like you really like them, but good news, they like you back. Oh, I don't know. I feel like this is somebody that could talk to you all day. Romance. That's why I said this is somebody that wants to romance you. That's a woman, she wants to romance you. She wants to lay you down and like treat you like something real special. As I'm, this is like a woman that would give you a fucking rose. I don't know, King of Pentacles. As I said, they're a Queen of Pentacles. I feel like they're a very independent woman. So I feel like you're an independent man. So I feel like I feel like you're blocked, though. I don't understand or know why you're blocked. It's something with brain chemistry. But I know that this person can jumpstart you. So I feel like you could do it on your own, slow, and learn from this person, or alone and slow and keep looking on your own for answers, like, or combine the two, you know what I mean? Or you can try to, I feel like you should approach this girl and pleasure seekers. I feel like just for fun, not like skank fun, not like I'm just coming over to have some fun. No, for fun things. I feel like this person maybe knows it. Maybe this person knows the woman here. I feel like maybe knows games or something that work this or something. They play games with this or something. The fish card. No, this person's something out of your imagination. I feel like you manifested this person, and this person's like, no. Okay, no, that's funny. Transform, emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. So I feel like you're in a cocoon here. The Tower card, I feel like male or female, whichever one you are, you're very cocooned. Okay, destiny. I feel like there's a destiny to be had. That's why I say that I got two energies here. I got a man and a woman, and I feel like, and you're here for one of the two. I don't know which one you are. Okay, but I feel like this man or woman is completely isolated on destiny. They're doing something. Camel, I feel like they haven't had sex. Some of them they're holding out. They're trying not to have sex for some reason. And some are not. They're just blocked. They're not able to have sex. I don't know. It's not happening for them. The fish card that was in their dream. like in my dreams. All right, the romance card for this person's like, I romance myself. This person like goes and takes a bath, like with something that smells good, and then goes and rubs one out. I mean, there's something like this. I don't know. Pleasure seekers. So they're looking for fun. They want to go and do something fun. They have something in mind, manifesting. And if they something with manifesting money and income. All right, this person with virility, this person's your friend. I feel like they want to help you. Like this is somebody that wants to help you learn to manifest. I guess they see that you can, but they just don't know how into it you might be. As I'm saying, I feel like you thought this of that person, and that person thought that of you. So I feel like you guys are funny. That's why I say there's an ego here. Usually, it's the male that has the biggest the ego issue when it comes to men and women. The man has to be the one to realize, wake up and look and like accept. Do you know what I mean? Something like this. But it could be the woman. But overall, it's usually the man naturally, just by nature, just nature's design. They're the sun and we're the moon, something like this. We have less ego than them by nature. It's just natural. Okay? Virility, shake it up a little. You've got this, but everybody's different. Okay, so either way, yeah, no, with the swan card, you have someone. The raccoon card, they're like they're some type of, they have the same like ethnicity or blood lineage, something like this. Like, say you're in America and this person, they have something like, say you're German, this person's German too. Maybe not both of y'all full, maybe someone is, I don't know, or maybe you're Irish and this person is too. You know what I mean? Like, there's some type of genetic connection between the two of you. Native American, even maybe. Anything like this. Like, there's some type of something that connects you guys together. And I feel like the Swan card, I feel like this person's looking for a study buddy. I feel like they like you. They're trying to call you. This person's manifested you as their study buddy. This is funny. Yeah, I feel like this person teases you. That's why this person is highly attracted to you. So as I say, I might have had the energies reversed, and you might not be the one attracted to them with the camel card. You might not be attracted to them. So I feel like this person's attracted to you, so maybe you don't want to manifest with them because you don't want to end up with they already want to bang you, and you can't maybe something. You're blocked from them. I feel like there's a way to somehow do that. You just got to maybe tell this person, talk to this person, let them know you're unavailable. I feel like this person wouldn't come at you like that unless they felt like you liked them. So you've given them reasons for them to think this. So I feel like you might like them back. If this is someone you like them, that's how much they like you back. Where it's like it's kind of taken over. They're like saying, "I don't even think that person likes me." They see you as the camel card. They don't even know if you like anyone. They're like, but I'm crazy for them. Lad, they think you're even dumb. They're like, this person's dumb. I don't know. This person's, they're like the woman. I feel like here is like the man is so dumb. I want to roll all over him right now. Romance the fuck out of him. And he's over there being a camel. He must not be interested. So I feel like, but this person's trying to manifest a friend to do this with. So I feel like if you could somehow bridge the gap and cool down this romance, if you want it cooled, I feel like they would. I don't know, just to have that, because they're not desperately, but they're direly, they've been looking for somebody like this. Pleasure seekers, I feel like they're not even really dating. They're just trying to do something fun. I feel like, and it doesn't even involve sex. They're hoping it'll lead to romance. So they're like inviting you to do this, but I feel like they're not putting pressure on you. This person knows how to manifest. They don't put pressure on you to be romantic. But I feel like sex in general, whether it's this person or not, you need to be having it. Quicksilver, I feel like soon, quick, right? Like a fever, like hot. That's why I say this person makes you hot, or you make this person hot. That's why I say if this is mirroring, which it should be, the swan card. Okay, that's why I say there's an ego here to this camel. I feel like it's the man. He doesn't want to admit that the woman outsmarts him or outsteps him or is ahead of him. Something like this, knows more than him, and I feel like I mean wants him. Like he doesn't want to believe any of this. I feel like, and if he would just, that's what it is. He's blocked. Like he needs to somehow look at this. I feel like and drop the ego. I don't know, and accept this person. I feel like you said that's what it is. You somehow have to figure out how to fix that type of, make a friendship at least with this person. And I feel like something's happened with you and this person because if you're the man here, if you're the woman, something happened to you with you and this man. There's a red flag there that you're sitting on. Like they did something to you. I feel like they might not be a bad person, but they did something bad to you somehow, and you're kind of sitting on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's what it is. This person might be blocked from the feminine because he did something to her, and he doesn't want to admit it or say it or something. He's too shy. I don't know. He needs time, but he's blocked. I feel like if you're a woman when you're watching this, I feel like you're not blocked at all. I don't know. I feel like, but you know that you could be doing more if you had someone else to do stuff with. You would just be doing things. I don't know, something like this. I feel like that most of that reading is for men. Either way, I hope you enjoyed and it was good. Okay, spicy Pisces. Hello. What is that? Sandu? B Sand? I can't see it. Sandu. Hello. How are you? JT Gal. Pile three. Oh, we're on pile two right now. I don't know if you're here, JT, but we're only on pile two. Oh. Okay, so option two. Rudolph. Well, he's got googly eyes. He's pretty cute. All right. I'm going to say, what's up with your manifesting pile two? Let's see. The answers you need are coming. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to give you some answers with this one. Pleasure seekers. I feel like if you drink, this blocks you. If you smoke, this blocks you. This isn't for everyone. This is for you particularly. So if you pick this pile, this is like a little more personalized for you. The tier card, this releases you. So there's something with detox. Okay, so I feel like if you do substances, if you're on any type of medications, even if it's like regular old medications, wow, this is a really pretty card. Okay, look how pretty that is. I don't know, I really like it. It's a really pretty fucking card. Okay, so I don't know. That's the spring card. So I feel like you might be trying to manifest something. I feel like you might be. That always makes me think of weddings. Whenever anyone likes spring, I'm thinking they got weddings or marriage on their brain or something like this. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that might be what's coming to you. You might be wanting that. I feel like you might be a pleasure seeker. Ten of Cups. You might be someone who only has a bunch of friends. You don't even maybe you date around. Right, with the Clouds card, King of Wands, you might sleep around. Okay, the Tear card. I feel like, yeah, no, I feel like you're a highly sensitive person. So instead of connecting to people, you just superficially keep them always at a distance. And Silver, I feel like you might have issues with your mood. All right, you might be connected with a moon cycle type of thing. And but you don't. I feel like you don't tell anybody this, but you're trying to manifest a happy wife, happy life, happy. You know what I mean? Something like this. You're the wife, or you know what I mean? Or you're a man looking for the happy wife, happy life. Something like this. You might not know this, but you might have Russian in you, and you just didn't know. You might come from Russia. You come from Russia, maybe. I feel like you might, and you don't know this. You have some Russian genetics. Okay, maybe you have a stutter. All right, but either way, the vision. Okay, so I feel like you you manifest, I feel like, because everyone kind of manifests differently, right? Some people can use music, some people automatic write, some people do all sorts of things, right? I feel like you do some type of something with telepathy and visions. I'm thinking of like maladaptive dreaming. Pardon. So it's like you're manifesting something that somebody else is manifesting, specifically. The tear, you're struggling. I don't know. You can, destiny. You got something serious going down here. I can feel it. Right? The vision plus the destiny, right? Virility. Shake it up a little. You've got this. Okay, so you need to do something different. Okay? I don't know. Something different. Friends. Maybe you need to talk to some friends. I feel like you have friends. Okay, the vision. That's what I'm saying. You share a vision with somebody. They're a friend of yours. I feel like you don't know who they are. The creator. Okay? So it's like saying God or the divine or the universe. So I feel like you're connected very directly to the universe. Like you're co-creator almost, something like this, you know. In the spring card. Something's going to happen to you in the spring. To you. Not for you, but to you. The vision. You had a vision of this already. And I feel like the answers you need are coming. You're trying to prevent something from happening next spring. If you didn't realize it, this is like your official warning. I want to say it's like a warning, right? But it's like because you're connected with the creator specifically. Like that's who the other owl is here. You're that owl, and the creator is the other owl. You're like co-creator here, right? To something, to your vision, all right? And I feel like it's like some type of like changing. You two, both of you are mentally, telepathically, energetically, whatever. I feel like you guys don't even know each other. You might know each other, but you don't know that this is that person. You don't know who this person is, but mentally, they're helping you. And I feel like to manifest something not happening in the future, particularly spring next year. Okay? So I feel like if you had any type of terrible vision, it's gonna happen in the spring. But the creator's directly here with you, helping you. So I feel like you've been working alone with this, or like with yourself, or whatever, whoever will listen, something. The creator is helping you. So you're co-creating with the creator something to happen to prevent something before spring. The answers you need are tears. Oh Lord, you don't want this to happen. Something happens in the spring. I feel like it's life changing. Life changing for you. Friends, I feel like, and then the dog card, oh, it's something very terrible, I want to say. Manifesting money and income. Oh, but I feel like you get a lot of money from it though. That's what it is. You have a vision, and you oh, that's so terrible. All right, well, hear me out, whoever you are. You're someone who feels like you're supposed to be owed something. You're supposed to be getting something. You're supposed to have created a business that was booming. You're supposed to have did something, and you're supposed to be fucking rolling and manifesting in the money and income. You like seem to know this. There's like a security in knowing that this is your life to come, or some it's on the precipice, right? But I feel like it's happening. The spring. And how it's playing out is that the only way you get that particular, like, you manifested it. It's here. Like you didn't like I was saying, it's like you don't really manifest into it. You kind of just look into your future and you see what's coming to you. Do you know what I mean? And then you kind of bring it in closer. Now you're someone who looked into your future and you don't remember it necessarily. Okay? And you looked into the future and you knew what it was that gave you the money. And you avoided that. Like maybe you didn't believe it. I feel like this was a very, 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 very long time ago. And you're all alone in this vision. And I feel like you don't even necessarily remember the vision. As I said, there's a sense of seeing it and not wanting it to happen and rejecting it. So you might be someone who I feel like you're fantastic at manifesting. You can probably manifest money easy. Like you can win games, you can win bingos, you can do stuff. I feel like maybe you didn't always used to be able to, but you can now. You know what I mean? Like there's something with your manifesting, you know how you've got it, I feel like within a 24-hour increment. Like you can manifest yourself a chocolate cake tomorrow if you want. And you didn't buy it, someone gives it to you. Do you know what I mean? Like you are on fire. So trust your vision is on fire. All right. So you now we're more closer on the precipice. Life is happening where destiny is coming. In springtime is when this happens, and it's you're here, large bulk sum now is you can see the vision more clearly. And what it is that you give up something that you would never give up for. And you get what you get all the money. And this is something where it's destiny. You're gonna get that money. This is gonna happen. But you don't know what happens. You just know you get this money. Well, now you found out what it is. Everyone is different, but a lot of you, this is something you would never trade for money. Ever. Ever. Like if someone told you to do this or that, you'd say, "Oh, well, there's no question there." It's something like that. Like this is no. So it's like it's a destiny. It's a forced trade. So I feel like you got some type of crazy vision recently, and you've been desperately trying to not let that come to fruition. You don't want that to happen. You feel like someone's trying to make that happen. No, no, that's scheduled to happen. And I feel like whatever you've been doing, you got attention. Your brain is that on fire. You were able to get the creator down here himself to come and help you or something. So I want to say that manifesting of money and stuff like this, I feel like it comes next year for you. You have to pass this, you have to change history before it's written. Oh, what is that called? You have to change destiny. Destiny card. You have to change this. And you want to change this. This is why you've never tried to call in your money. You've been like, you've seen it as, oh no, I'm not going to call. Like, because whenever you noticed this, whenever you had this vision, whenever you saw this, you don't remember. You don't. Okay. Maybe you had a near death experience. It happened then. You don't remember it. It's not in there. You don't recall it. You can't recall it, but you can feel it. It left a residue. So people are probably like, why don't you want more money? And I feel like you're afraid to even get money. And it's because of what you know you have to trade for it. And you're not willing to trade for that. You're like, fuck money. So I feel like you're someone that can manifest things and you're kind of like, well, what's up? Why don't I just manifest money? Like maybe you've done forgot about this. Let me tell you, they connect, they link. Your manifesting isn't manifesting, it's you seeing the future. And that's a lot of money. And it's because something really, really, really bad happens. The more money you get compensated for in life, the more evil was done to you. Okay, because this is what they do. They just pay one evil with another. Okay, but it helps you. The world is revolving around money, so this helps you get by in life, but I feel like you would have never chose the money. Do you see what I'm saying? It's something like this. So it's like you feel like you're owed money, but you're kind of like not in a rush to receive it. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those. Like someone has to die for it. You get an inheritance, something. Do you know what I mean? It's terrible. And you're like, no, not interested. Joy card. I feel like, no, no. You're looking forward to something. You're trying to be joyful. You're trying to not even really. I feel like you maybe don't even manifest because you have visions. I feel like you start to manifest and then you catch a vision and then you're like, nope, change of plans, drink a 555. I feel like you are an extreme powerful manifester. I feel like, but you're hella fucking down. Pleasure seekers, the dog. So it's like, okay, that's you. And I feel like that reflection is like, I feel like you look at yourself in the mirror and you feel like, I don't know, maybe no one else is like you. And then we have the clouds card. I feel like you definitely want to be having some sex. I feel like, but you don't take no one serious. And then the dog card. I feel like you're a great companion. The sun card. All of this is true. Friends. I feel like you gravitate. Friends, people gravitate to you. You can make friends so easy. Quicksilver, very fast. All right, you can do this. I feel like, but I don't know. You got too much on your mind with this spring card. You're very isolated. The tear card, I feel like whatever this is makes you cry. The answers you need are coming though. You're gonna get insight that you did it. I feel like you did it. Do you get what I mean? Like you did it. But in order for it to be solidified, you're not gonna get any type of bulk manifesting income. You've traded it off, so to speak. It's almost like you saw this destiny and like brought the creator down, like God himself, and went to court with him destiny and you fought for someone's life and it worked. Yeah. Joy, yes. Surrender to the divine. That's why I say, like, you kind of like said your piece to the divine and left it with them to judge, and they ruled in your fucking favor. And it's done. It's already coded. It's not happening. You've done it. You did something. You manifest. You had to be the one to do it, but you did something, even if it was just one little fucking thing. You didn't do much, but you poked and you did something, and those ripples are now transferring over to where that event doesn't happen, but you still get your monies. Okay, so that's how karma works. So you're still going to be getting these benefits, whatever this is, but it happens after spring. I feel like you can't change that. You have to let this play its course. Spring has to take and finish, and then it's um, I don't know, like that's when that process ends. That's when that manifestation is finally dead, but it's already failing. There's no going back from it. It's kind of like with alchemy. If you've added that chemical, there's no going back. All right, that chemical has been added. Everything's fixed. It's neutralized. Something. That's what it's probably been neutralized. That's what I say. Something's been cleansed, purified, fixed. It was wrong, and you knew it, but you didn't realize the severities of it until it got closer. Okay, but the eagle card, yeah, no, whatever you were thinking, you were right on target. Okay, you have a very hawk eye, eagle eye. You have a lot of I feel like you're fantastic at manifesting. This has blocked you. You're terrified to manifest. I feel like just take a break and chill until the end of spring, and then pick up on manifesting again because now that's done. You've already, I feel like, changed the course a long time ago, but then it came back again after you, and then you changed course again, and then it came back again. It was almost like a repeat, like it was chasing you. This destiny to happen. I feel like it's not to you, it's to someone you know. A friend, family, relative, someone. Trink of five. I feel like you got five people on your list that it could have been, whether you know it or not. Destiny. No, so I said you had to change fucking destiny, which the whole world knows each other by five people, mind you. So five destinies had to get changed to spare this, to change this. A tree. I feel like the world tree had to actually change in order to change this. So there's a grand ripple effect to take place. But it's because you chose that over money first and foremost. I feel like you probably don't even think you're gonna get money anymore now because you realize that if you realize what I'm saying, like it's kind of like someone's gonna like some a relative's gonna pass and give you money. You know what I mean? So it's like you would never wish on that money. You know what I mean? But destiny, every day someone's. You know what I mean? Like everyone dies one day, right? So that's why I say that it's not. It's something unjust. It's not like a natural death or something like this. No, no. Or they're older, they got sick with a no. It's something completely unjust. And I feel like the reason why the creator gets involved here is because I feel like what happens is that money doesn't save or fix anything. And I feel like what happens after that is so detrimental to the world that they have to just take the risk and change trajectories and take the risk and work with whatever they see it as. They know what will happen if they let that happen. They know what happens after. So now they have no choice but to veer to a different course, and that course is everything's looking up clean. That tree is white, clean. All right, crossroads, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so as I say, you're someone that can have anything you want. You're supposed to have anything you want. You're supposed to be able to even give yourself anything you want. And I feel like, and give other people everything they want. It's something like this, the eagle opportunities, though. I feel like not just sitting there doing that, like people ask you for things and you give it. No, like I feel like life takes you there and you somehow bless people. And you're supposed to be getting blessed in return. And I don't know. I feel like you've been sabotaging things. I feel like just to stay safe to try to do this because you felt alone. I feel like fear not. You can kick up your feet. Maybe you've recently felt the urge to, like, you felt like you gave something to someone. You feel relieved recently, lately. And I feel like it's because maybe you try to give up on manifesting, and it's like you're supposed to. Crossroads. I don't know. That's why I say there was a one way or another. You had to pick. And you were like, I'm not choosing. And now the time's come, and it's like you already made your choice a long time ago. And there is, I feel like there is no like those two options are no longer available. They're both gone. There's only one path. And I mean, you cleared the path so that you could not have it split. All right, so that means it combines. You have both paths now combining on top of each other. Okay? John Quill Power, take hold of what you know is yours. So that's why I say you can probably still manifest here and there. Maybe just knowing that that is secure and safe and everything is justified with that. And you won't really get, I want to say, confirmation until the end of spring. So once that's done, then you'll probably be very open to manifesting because you somehow feel like you caused this. And I feel like no matter how much I try to tell you, you didn't. You got to see it for yourself, right? So I feel like eventually you have to dabble again with trying to manifest. But I feel like start with small things, personal things. I don't know. You just don't seem to really care for it. And I feel like, but don't. I feel like practice, but fear not, regardless of whether you're into it now or not. I feel like by the end of spring, you're gonna be right back where you were. It's kind of like when SpongeBob forgets to build a Krabby Patty, and he eventually remembers how to where the pickles go. Okay, so the ring, Ace of Wands. Okay, so now we're talking about a commitment here. Crossroads. That's what I'm saying. Some of the, I feel like you're gonna be able to date somebody. You want to date somebody. You were prevented from dating somebody because of this. Like I feel like you cut everybody off. I feel like you're I don't know. You're even scared to date, right? Because of this vision. You feel like you manifested this. How did you do that? You didn't. Right? You could just see something really terrible and unjustified. I feel like someone cheated you in your destiny. Someone did some type of black magic and cheated you and swapped you or did something. And that's why it wasn't supposed to be. So I feel like the world already recoded to a future that didn't include this person or you know what I mean? Like life changed and it's already on its route. So this was like a drastic change that had to happen. And it did. The ring card, something with your commitment. I guess your commitment to, I guess you can pause. If you're someone that can mentally pause on a manifestation, you did that. And I feel like and that attract too much attention. I feel like but that was maybe the plan. Okay, the child card. I feel like you made a promise to somebody. I feel like it could be your child or you made a promise to yourself that you would have a child. You want to have a child. You need to find a person to have a child with. You're trying to manifest this happy life, happy wife, something like this. You know, create a card. I don't know. You're trying to create maybe, you know what I mean? Crossroads though, Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you're trying to look for your counterpartner. You're trying to manifest them. I feel like that's all you were trying to do, and you feel like that caused this. It didn't. I feel like, and that person, I feel like they're not the person. I don't know. This is. I feel like it has yet to come. This was a vision for the future. And I feel like so anyone that was around at that time, I don't know, but I feel like you're free to date. It's okay. Pleasure seekers, you can go out and have fun. You can make as many friends as you want. Destiny has already been written for this and fixed. The night. Okay, find comfort in a night where the world switches off its stars and just wait, where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. So I feel like you're someone that is very good at, I feel like, manifesting late at night, night owls, vision, the tear. I feel like if you start to cry and things like this, your tears are some type of people like to try to maybe make you cry. Your tears have some type of importance. They make other people's manifestations come true. Like they make people's wishes come true. Something like this. As I say, you're supposed to be blessing people. Your tears are even important, right? So I feel like you've shed some tears about this. As I say, all those tears had wishes in them and manifestings in them to prevent anything that happens. And I feel like those they weren't shed for nothing. They went somewhere else. I guess that shrink of 555. Okay, protection, strong protective magic for the family and the home. As I say, you're fine. You're okay. You did it. You did whatever it was. You might have just had to lift one little finger to do it, but it's only because the creator was with you. So like if it with the creator there, it's all about you don't have to do nothing. It's like the story of Jonah. Okay, I think it's Jonah. Yes, he gets thrown off the boat. He has to go deliver a message, and he won't do it. He's like, no. He does everything but that, and he gets in all this trouble. All right, and then he finally goes to the village and says like one line, and then leaves. He's like, there, I did it. And that line, everyone read it for what exactly he was supposed to say. And then so it's like he didn't have to put in no effort because the creator just needed him to do one little fucking word. And that's all you'll need. He's going to inspire him to say the right words. And I mean, he hired that guy for the job. This is how you have to see it. So I feel like you are like this. So it's like you just had to do one little thing, nothing too big. It's like lighting one little match and causing a ginormous explosion. You know what I mean? It's easy. You did it because the divine was waiting for you to do it so that they could just put the power in it for you. You know what I mean? But if you hadn't, I feel like divine intervention would have came through and did it for you. This wasn't going to happen. Surrender to the divine. I feel like you surrendered it to the divine, and the divine's like you already took care of it. But thanks. And I mean, I feel like that might be your style. You take care of things yourself or something. Protection. You might be very protective. I feel like over your friends, families, relatives, peoples. I feel like anyone, soulmates, anyone. Spring though. I feel like this was something that you got some type of vision, and I feel like you haven't been able to uncoil since. You're gonna get to relax. I feel like you can start relaxing from here on out, and then just slowly pick up manifesting again. Okay, because you didn't forget how to do it. You just fucking got scared to go do it some more because you didn't like what was happening, and it's like that wasn't. You just brought it closer, faster, power. You're very powerful. You might have met somebody, and you both made it happen quicker by working with somebody in the night secretly, a friend talking. Do you know what I mean? There's ways to combine power and make things manifest quicker. You manifested with somebody accidentally to bring this here quicker. I feel like, but it was to bring it here, protection. I feel like you still handled exactly how you would have if you sat around waiting for it to divinely happen. So I feel like whether this was almost like a test to see if you would notice it and prevent it all on your own, maybe given by the creator himself. But it's like you had till spring to figure it out, and I feel like you've already done figured it out. You can kick up your shoes and relax your feet. Your child is safe, whether it's a future child or a physical one now. Whatever commitments you have, I feel like romantically, I feel like they somehow are safe too. It's kind of like you put everything on the line to prevent this, and it's not going to go unnoticed. And then now I'm thinking of the story of Job, how like he let go of everything, and then he got everything back better. You know what I mean? So it's something like this. So I feel like once you start to get your confidence back, and once you start to see and feel and release and uncoil and see that whatever you prevented, all right, is prevented. It is prevented. It's not preventable anymore. It's done. It's gone. That tree is bright and beautiful and pretty. Okay, it's great. So as I say, you even had to show your power. I feel like, yeah, no, you have the power. Right? You have the power of the creator of the divine. You work with them, that you do things with them, whoever they are, whoever they are. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. And that brings you some insight, maybe some security, some reassurance. Okay. Hope you relax these holidays. I'm trying to relax these holidays. I'm gonna actually maybe drink on New Year's. Okay, that's like the one time I ever do drink, but I don't think I even drank last year. Okay, by the way, I'm gonna do that. That's what I say. Have some fun. I feel like if you recently maybe switched jobs or something, I feel like, or maybe you don't have a job, I feel like try to enjoy the enjoyment of not having that. Because all I see on Twitter right now is people complaining about their job. Even me, I was a little moody, but this wasn't my job today. I mean, I went and did it, and it's not my job. I don't like that type of stuff. Okay, but either way, I hope you enjoyed. Bye. I have to catch up. Oh, thank you, NJ. That's really cool of you. Okay. I wish more people would donate when I do their requests. Right? 'Cause I put in all my efforts. It's true though. Okay. It's nice to say thank you. So I appreciate it. That $5 will go to a Red Bull for tomorrow's read. Okay. Either way. Option three. The stocking. Okay. The stocking even has a little present. All right. And a candy cane. This one is by far the cutest one, I think, out of all of them. I mean, yes, these are really nice. But this one's very detailed. They did a really good job with it, I think. Right? I think I paid not even 99 cents for these things. I think I paid like 60 cents a piece or something. Find your love here. Okay, let me catch up. Hold on. Oh, there's a baby in you. That makes sense. There's a baby on my desk. Yeah, well, that's the thing. When you're pregnant, yeah, now that when I think to tell people things, I tell them. So because you mentioned that, instantly what comes to mind is that you have to understand you have another mind growing inside of you. Okay. So I want to say you're kind of disconnected, and what happens, you shit me not. What happens is you go into some type of crazy ass nature mindset, and it's to give that baby nutrients. Like I had to like go to the doctor and get interviewed and stuff like this every now and then. And at one time they interviewed me for things that I might be doing that are wrong that I didn't know. And I'm like, this is real? And they're like, are you eating soap? I was like, fuck no. Why would I eat soap? They're like, pregnant women eat soap. I said, hold on here. I know I'm one of those right now, but tell me, why do they eat the soap? And they said, because there's something in the borax that the baby desires. So the mind knows it's in the soap, and they fucking eat soap. And they're like, I'm addicted to eating soap, doctor, help me. And I was like, it's popular enough to where it's like the number one question you ask me about my dietary needs. Like asking if I ever go to bed hungry was last on the list. Asking if I eat soap, they said specific soap. They're not like bar soap. They're like the powdered soap. You're gonna have a craving for like powdered Tide. And I was like, not a never, never, ever will I ever eat powdered Thai. I said, even if I crave it. I was like, are you a fucking idiot? He says women will do anything when they're pregnant. The baby takes over. Okay, so babies don't know that Tide exists. They just know there's borax or something in there, and they're like, nom, 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 give it to me. I don't know. He said that my doctor said it was something with the bones, particularly with the soap. And I was like, this is blowing my mind right now. Okay, humans, they blow my mind. All right. So I want to say, if you're feeling disconnected, it's just because I feel like it's because you have a baby in you. Okay. There's maybe it might be during a stage of a high brain development, so you kind of got to go der so that that can happen. You know? Whatever you sacrifice is to give to the baby. And a lot of women will get fucked up teeth from pregnancy because they said that if you don't drink enough calcium or add calcium to your diet, the baby pulls it right out of your bones and teeth. You'll get weak bones and weak teeth. All right, it's crazy. They actually suck the calcium out of you. All right? Vampire babies. Yeah. So yes, a disconnect is possible if you're pregnant. Highly possible for many, many reasons. Just don't ever eat soap. This is what they told me at the doctor, and I fully agree. Okay. Riki, can you do a reading about death around, please? Please, Nikki, big healing smiles. I mean, a reading about death? Whoa, fuck. I went to an elementary school where kids ate the soap in the bathroom, pink powder. Blech. They're probably malnourished. All right, listen, let's be honest here. When I was in school, at least 50%, 60, 70, I'm gonna say 75% of those kids never had breakfast. They would like rely on school meals for food. Do you know what I mean? My son's an adult named Elon, like Elon, but death is an issue. Okay, well, we're gonna have to finesse that because I don't really know how to make a reading about death. You're gonna have to try to angle it somehow. Jesus, why would they do attention? Why would they do that? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. That type of shit bothers me. I actually watched a kid try to kill him and try to jump off of the. He tried to jump off the second story of my school. Homeboy had so much adrenaline, it didn't work. He landed on his feet like a cat, and I was like, I told myself, he like ran by me and he said hi to me. I was like, "Don't- why are you saying hi to me? You just tried to jump off of a, you just jumped off of a fucking second story. All right, I would have belly flopped if I were you. If I was going for it, I would have belly flopped. I feel like that would give me more success. All right, he just went into it, and then he tried to run to the third story. Security caught him and tackled him. All right? Okay, I don't even remember that boy's name. All right. Ah, Jesus. Bad batches. Mob killed my dad, Ryan. Grocery death at Chase Center. My goodness. Well, I still don't really know how to read about that, but hold on. We can think on that. Option 3. I have to do new timestamps. Okay, but this is the stalking. Okay, it's very pretty. Right? So, how good are you at manifesting? I'm gonna say you're probably really good at taking what's in your head and making it exactly out here. Like if you make things, you whatever you have in your head, you're able to put it here. Exactly. So you might draw, paint, something like this. You can recreate from your mind I feel like identically. You might be able to do this from other things too, but I feel like you're able to do this from your mind. So you probably are or could be a very good manifester because you have a very vivid and detailed imagination. Okay? A new romantic cycle is pleasure seekers. I feel like, okay, I don't know what you're doing, okay? But I feel like you're heavily distracted, so you can't really expect to manifest much. I feel like you're someone that's probably able to manifest just silly things, fun things. Silver, I feel like you might actually get gifts. You're someone that can manifest gifts. Okay? I feel like if you're flirtatious, this is part of it. That's not manifesting, that's manipulation. That's charms. And I mean, that's magic. There's a difference. Manifesting is something you actually earned and you did it on your own. Now, how much work you had to put into it depends on how good of a manifester you are. Okay, so the arrows card. I feel like a lot of people fall for you, and you send them packing. The dog card. I feel like you're extremely single. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so I feel like somebody likes you. All right, so how good are you at manifesting? I feel like you're manifesting love opportunities for sure. Arrows, but every single one of them ain't for you. You don't like them, you don't want them, they ain't for you. You know this. You're fine with this confidence. I feel like you know what you like and you know what you want and you know what I mean? Like you know yourself. You know what I mean? So like you I feel like pleasure seeker. I feel like you're kind of just I feel like that's like trying to have fun. I feel like but this is distracting you from any type of serious manifestations. I feel like you're really good manifester, but you're not doing anything with it. What are you doing right? I feel like your confidence is very strong here. So I feel like that is right. And how can you improve? I feel like you can always improve your confidence. Whatever you're feeling lacking in, because there's definitely lack somewhere in here. All right, we got this card. I feel like you're lacking companionship. All right, and maybe family, companionship. And I feel like the fox card, I feel like you're kind of you kind of attract, I feel like, fox energy type pleasure seeker people. But I feel like you also attract really sad people. You also attract really shy people. These are all people that you attract. I feel like you're open to attracting anybody. You're trying to attract. I feel like manifest and attract. Whoa! Ah, my earrings. I mean, my ears. I don't know which ear it is, but what is up with all this deleting? That's a lot. Whatever. Okay, this one. Okay, so I feel like you've manifested yourself another love cycle coming up here, or another person that likes you. You know what I mean? And you don't like them. Trinket 555 friends. I feel like you either got a lot of friends or no friends, or just not a lot of. You don't have any close ones, that's for sure. I feel like a lot of people try to be your friend just to date you. Things like this. Confidence. You got a lot of confidence, and you don't really look and notice these people very much. I feel like you're kind of I feel like busy-minded. I feel like because with the Eros energy, it's like you kind of know people like you, or you know people find you attractive, or if someone's staring at you, you know why. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like you have this energy about you where people fall for you, but they don't necessarily stick around. And I feel like they don't at all. I feel like you could be the most gorgeous person ever, but they do not stick around. And I feel like in the tier card, I feel like this goes for friends, everyone, like everyone kind of just leaves you behind. At Destiny, you're kind of fine with this. The answers you need are coming. This isn't supposed to be. You kind of feel like that, but you feel all right. I don't know. You're all right about it. Like you've kind of made your peace or accepted that this is kind of like your energy. If you start to date someone, then they're just not going to be for you. They're for someone else, always. Okay, but I feel like confidence, and I mean, it takes confidence to keep going, and I feel like a lot of people, if you didn't have this inner confidence because of the arrows card, I feel like a lot of people have always like kind of flocked or attracted to you. So like, there's no way you can ever feel unattractive, even if you're someone who has no confidence. You just can't because everyone's throwing themselves at you all the time. Jupiter, I feel like a lot. Okay, you could even be big, like you could be big and chubby. You could be small and scrawny. I don't know what your confidence is here, but I feel like you know what I'm saying? You got some lack in you. You're a little down about something. Maybe you're not as pretty as you feel like you are, or like you're not as small as you want to be, or as big as you want to be. Like there's something don't you don't see yourself as perfect at all. But for some reason, people seem to really like you and will chase you. And I feel like, and you're not manifesting that. You might feel like you are. No, you're not. That's going to keep happening whether you manifest or not. So I feel like you're someone who's hesitant to try to manifest love opportunities because you feel like you're going to attract nothing but trashy people, slobby people, things like this, and it brings you down. Like you feel like you deserve better. King of Wands, Ten of Cups. You feel like you want someone who's got the combination over here. Okay, we got the Friends card, the Pleasure Seeker, the Dog, and then the Clouds, which is the King of Wands. Like I said, it's like you want someone that's able to do all of that with you. But you always find just maybe one of that. That you find the King of Wands, or you find the good friend, or you find the group of friends, or you find just someone who wants to have fun, pleasure seekers. You got little to no confidence in dating, but I feel like there's a new romantic cycle beginning. Okay, and you still have little. I feel like me telling you this, you're probably like, yeah, no, but give it time. I'll find them their perfect love match, and it won't be me. And then the hummingbird. Right? I feel like you feel like you're just meant like the world just treats you like something that's just supposed to be fucked with. No one takes you seriously. Things like this. You might meet people that are all of that, but then they don't take you serious. They treat you like you're like they might even be single and they still treat you like a side piece while they're waiting for their true love. And it's like I feel like you're over that shit. You're like, no, I feel like you're better than any of these people's true loves. So it's like you're sitting around thinking, Jesus, man, it's tough being Cupid. You're like everyone wants me, and all their partners want to be me, and I'm in, and all these they always seem to ditch you for something less. And it's like I feel like because you were dating beneath you and you didn't realize it. Okay, it's just that simple. I feel like you manifest these people. No, no, no. These are just people trying to take their chance with you because they're pathetic like this. But then eventually they get off the highway because they find who it is that really does deserve that patheticness. Do you see what I'm saying? So as I say, there's a confidence to you that people cannot shake. And I feel like because you don't see the world the same way others see it, a new romantic cycle begins. I feel like you're ready. You're like ready. The Jupiter card. I don't know, you're big. You're big on it. You're ready. I feel like you're someone who will just keep on going. You don't take breaks from dating, maybe even if you're bitter, you'll still try. If someone was to ask you right now, like say you say, I'm not dating any or fuck this. Someone asks you tomorrow, you'd be like, all right, I'm interested. I'll try. Okay? Because you'll I feel like you're open to it. Regardless. This is part of your job. I feel like if someone gets attracted to you, you actually feel like you have to talk to this person now so you can help them find their true love. Because I said, I feel like you actually tried to do this with somebody. Like someone tried to flirt with you and talk to you, and then you actually only talked with them so you could. Maybe they thought they were dating you, and no, you were searching and helping them find their true love from the start. You didn't even get involved with it. As we said, there's a sense of you not taking any person seriously in the romance department at all. And I feel like hummingbird, but you're still very positive about it. Jupiter card, happy elements. Yes, with the arrows card and this card, the elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful, protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. So you have this. Okay, a hummingbird. I feel like whoever talks to you has to be a hummingbird in order to get in there. You're kind of a mobile pineapple right now. Like you're kind of a pineapple, whoever you are, big or small. But you need a hummingbird. So it's like I feel like you might resonate with being this hummingbird. Like you go out there dating and you're like the hummingbird and nothing happens. So then you go home and you turn into the pineapple. And then all of a sudden all these other fucking hummingbirds are trying to give it to you and you know these hummingbirds are just coming to come poke and then go and that's it. And like fuck dude, you might even end up with like a one night stand pregnancy or something. Dude, I mean like you ain't trying to pleasure seek with these people. You find them to be filth. Do you know what I mean? Like most of them, they're fucking trash, and it's true. They are. They're on drugs. They're the type that have stolen from their person. They're the type that you know what I mean? Doesn't treat a person right. So it's like they were beneath you. You did have to find them the right one for them, and it ain't you. It is not your job. That person's a job, and you're looking for you know what I mean? A romantic cycle to begin that isn't a job, isn't a work. You know what I mean? Isn't someone you need to go find love for to get rid of them, basically. Like these people fall in love with you and you got to try to find someone to come in and take them off your hands. You see what I mean? It's almost like that's how it plays out sometimes. I feel like whoever's ever tried to date you, you've had it play out all different ways. And it's like you've either had to find this person it because they were too much for you and you didn't like them, or they ended up being someone you liked and then they just ran off on you. And I was like, fuck that. As I say, you're an all in one package over here. You know what I mean? So I feel like how good of a manifester are you? I feel like you're fantastic. You're able to manifest anyone that's interested in you. I feel like, and then with the Jupiter card, I feel like it's a lot. It's a handful. So I feel like it's like if you go on a dating site, you got like 2,000 people to look through. They're all real. You might not have thought they were, but now they're real. And I feel like because you're manifesting a lover and people know. So I feel like everyone far and wide is trying to date you. If they see you, they try. If you're on a dating site, it's 10 times easier. They're like, they'll shoot that shit. You know what I mean? They'll try. Some of them are aggressive and obsessive. Some of them are just like, ooh, I'll take a shot. And then, nope, not interested. And they're out of here. They're very superficial. Majority of them, very superficial. Okay? But I feel like That's what it is. And I feel like, and you're going into it thinking, Jesus, I don't want to find 2,000 people's love interest. I don't want to go through 2,000 people. And I mean, like, you see it as you don't even get love at all, ever. You end up just keeping the other person distracted until they find love. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're hella not interested. 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe you start focusing on money. I feel like you've manifested yourself a really good career for yourself. So you kind of don't even care to manifest that destiny. You feel like you found the best job for you. It might pay well, it might not, it might just pay just right. Tier card, you would be sad if you lost this job. It is a sweet job for you. I feel like it might not be for everybody. God, you love this job. You're like, this job is fantastic. You might be good with your hands. People that are skilled with their hands, I feel like the more technical and skilled with your hands, the better you get paid. It's just that simple. Okay, but it also could be manual labor. You got to use hard work with your hands, and it pays well. You know what I mean? Anyway, the book. I feel like, yeah, no, you got a lot of different love stories. And I feel like all these different people are trying to have romance with you and things like this, and you're just not the one for them. You're looking for the one for you. And I feel like and I feel like you don't think that exists. I feel like you honestly think that you're not allowed to have love. Not allowed. Not that you're not allowed. But none of these people are ever going to pan out. You see it as, no, this is life. So I feel like you make peace with it and become like a hummingbird. You're trying to just pleasure seek and find your own flow of non-seriousness, but because you're lonely. But you don't want to find love. You don't see the point. It's never love for you. It's love for someone else. And I feel like you're onto this pattern and you're just not interested. You said, that's not my job. My job isn't to help this man or this woman find love. 10 of Cups, I feel like you're just trying to find a friend maybe now. That way, if they find love, who cares? And I feel like, guess what? Even if it's a friend, that friend's going to abandon you the moment they find love, and you're not even going to ever talk to them no more. So you're always alone, and I feel like you got to kind of just deal with this. The Swan card, the Clouds card, yeah, it's like blow away the clouds and look. You're the only one around you, and I feel like confidence. Though you're happy about this, you'd rather be alone than sit around doing doing that. I don't know. I feel like these people don't even thank you after. It's not like they come back and say, "Oh, thanks for helping me find my true love," or "Thanks for," they don't say nothing. They just go on about their love, and then you're just like, all right, you're welcome, type of thing. Like you even set people up specifically, and they might even know it or suspect it. Or you told them, and they still don't even say thank you. That's why I say there's a sense of being balanced, and I feel like you're balanced, and I feel like when you try to have love, it gets imbalanced. Confidence, and I feel like it ain't even because of any other thing. Like you could tell the person's attracted to you, tell the person likes you, but you're like, nah, I'm not getting invested in this. This person's just gonna run off the minute I care. Right? So I feel like the coffin, you sleep alone. I feel like you found a comfort in this now. You're not you're not helping anyone find love anymore. You're done with this. Like you don't do romance readings, and if you do, it's just for fun or something. I don't know. It's because someone asked you to, and you're nice. You know what I mean? Like you don't do this. You don't date anymore. You might, but I feel like you still try. But you're real quick to get rid of them the moment you start to sniff out something. Destiny. You're like, oh no, it's that shit. You're just another job. Let me find it. I feel like you get to work and you get rid of that person within 48 hours. So I feel like you might meet and ditch people within 24 to 48 hours a lot. I feel like you get some clingers though. All right, the wish card. Make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. So I feel like you're someone that can grant wishes. As I say, you grant wishes for people to find who it is that they connect to the easiest. And I feel like that's all you're trying to manifest. And you keep manifesting all these people that are asking you to do it for them. And that's what you realize. You realize that everyone you date is using you. And whether they know it or not, they used you to get to them, to the other person. And then like, I feel like you look at the other person and they're lesser quality than you. And then it's a shot to your confidence even. It's like a question like, wow, I offer them this and they take that. This is what they want. They actually chose that over what they have. Like I feel like people have cheated on you. People have ghosted you because something better came along. Friends have abandoned you because they finally got a girlfriend. You know what I mean? They finally got someone that gave a fuck to talk to them, even though you sat around talking to them forever. You know what I mean? There's a sense of no one taking you serious. So even though they act like they do, they act like they're so serious, and they act like if you were to say something Oh, I'm not interested. The tear card, they act like you break their heart. You know what I mean? But I feel like all these people have literally stomped on your heart to kiss someone's ass, to like simp for someone, male or female, to go kiss someone else's ass and be with somebody else of a lesser quality than you. They used you to do it. So I feel like you're a fantastic love manifester. You must have something with your birth chart. You might have a lot of water in your chart. You understand people. You understand emotions. The tear card. The answers you need are coming. Maybe you don't know this about yourself. You might not even be a water sign, but you're highly emotionally intelligent. Okay, so I feel like you need a break. Fuck dating. I feel like you gotta, I don't know. I feel like we need to manifest you saw a friend turned romance, or a romantic person, a romantic, you need a new romantic cycle, and the other person saw a lazy fucking pineapple, and you don't have to be some fucking hummingbird in order to get his attention. It's just two people that get along. Hey, maybe you can take them out and go pleasure seeking. I feel like, okay, hear me out. I feel like drinking is something. Right? Elements. Hey, you might not drink often, right? Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. This is going to lead you to love. Go pleasure seeking. Okay, so you're trying to manifest a friend. I feel like you've given up on manifesting love and you're manifesting a friend. Pleasure seeker, you can't find anyone that can be a good friend for you. You need someone that's much similar to you. So I feel like, are you a good manifester? Yes. How good of one? I feel like 10-10. The elements. 10-10. You have like a fully open mind. 10-10. Other people can even manifest through you. You can manifest for other people. Wishes. You can make people's wishes come true. We have the wish card. Was this the one? Yeah, right there. Yeah, so I feel like, and something with your sleep and your dreams. I feel like people like to hear your dreams, stories. They like them. I don't know. You're someone that's very creative and you have very creative dreams. And I feel like the swan card, I feel like all you want is a companion. And that's all you're trying to manifest. You're not trying to manifest love. You're not trying to manifest anything else anymore. You have reasons why. Jupiter, you're a real big personality. You're like big energy, very abundant, very beneficial, very giving in a big way. This is you. And I feel like, and you want to give this to yourself. You feel like it's only for other people or something. And it kind of maybe is. I feel like, but you can find a way to give it to yourself if we can somehow. I feel like emotions get in the way here. So that's why if we're not talking about romance and we've removed it from the table, like you're not even looking, you're not browsing dating apps, you're not looking around for men, like you're turned off. All right. I feel like you're not like negative against it. That's why I say if someone walks up to you and they make you want to say yes, you're balanced. All right. But at balance, you're at zero. That means you're not out there chasing it and you're not really expecting it. So this is where you need to do. You need to ground your mind, get very balanced. And I want to say, and not worry about other people. And I feel like pleasure seekers, you have to find people. I feel like really shake it up a little. You got this. This is part of your destiny. I feel like you've been isolated from people, even in love. And I feel like it's because you're meant to venture out and make a new type of friend. You needed to shake those friends to make these other friends. And I feel like these friends have been waiting for you. Okay, King of Wands. I feel like, okay, this is like a community or like a grouping, energetic grouping. It might even be some people that you directly know. But I feel like, okay, one of them is I feel like the one for you. One of them wants to be your hummingbird, and I feel like and just hang out and make a tree, live in your pineapple. This is SpongeBob. One of them wants to be your SpongeBob, right? And like move into your pineapple. They're like, you could be a pineapple. I'll live with you. I'll move in with you. Do you know what I mean? This hummingbird's not trying to go off and pollinate all the pineapples. I feel like this person likes you. So there's something coming. Grounding. Oh, we got the grounding card. That's what I say. You need to remain grounded emotionally. There's a sense of like zen you must like achieve. You balance your mind. That doesn't mean quiet. That doesn't mean meditate. I feel like you're best at doing it at night. You might be I feel like you're probably really good at astral projecting. I feel like, but you might not be somebody that does that. And if you are, this is linked to your manifesting somehow. I feel like what you do with your astral projection, you're able to actually maybe look and see what's coming for you. And if you can see what it is, maybe you can figure out the formula to get to it quicker, type of thing. So I feel like you might have dreams about romance. It's for the future. Okay, so enjoy your single life now because whoever that is, that King of Wands over here, okay, once he blows on the scene, blows through the scene, okay? No, he's with you forever. Okay, there's no going back. I feel like that's your best friend, that's your friend for life. You can't do nothing wrong to this person. And I feel like, and you might not know who it is, or you might not have met them yet. You might not be able to recognize them, something like this. And I feel like because of romance, you end up not being able to see this person. And I feel like that means you're gonna you like them. That's what I say. They're the one for you for sure. All right, it's finally someone that's for you. And I feel like they see you as that one. They don't have like someone else to go fall back on, or I feel like they're kind of in the same mindset of you. They're not really looking. So when they find you, there's a sense of appreciation. This person has like been treated bad, so they appreciate good things when they have it in their hand. So I say you're going to be like in the palm of someone. You're like in the palm of someone's hand. So see it as all those people were jobs for you, but it's because this person has like kind of reserved you, and this person is the person you really. This is the person you really want. You didn't manifest this. As I say, I tell everyone all the time, you can't manifest love. This is somebody, they're manifesting you and you're manifesting them. That way, when y'all bump into each other, it happens. Because this person already knows that they want you, but they don't know necessarily that it's you, and vice versa. You know what I mean? So you keep trying all these people, thinking maybe it's that person that's for me. No, that person's here, that person exists, and that person has some type of connection to you. If not literally like in life, that you talk to this person and you know them, or you just energetically talk to them because they're that close around you somewhere. They're in your vicinity and you're going to just bump into them one day casually. Like you're just going to float it by them or whatever. And I feel like it's going to be very romantic. I don't know. You guys are going to have a really interesting story. There's going to be some romance in it. I feel like you're going to be really romantically, okay, interested in this person. Okay, the hope card. Yeah, no, you've kind of had to keep hope. Okay, grounding, wish. You know what I mean? Like you've kind of had to wish for like something. I feel like you feel like you have the Midas touch. You're like, okay, listen, I can manifest love for everyone. That seems perfect. I can find the perfect. You know what I mean, I seem to be able to help everyone with these hands. Hands turn things to gold, like the Midas touch. Do you know what I mean? Everything you touch turns to gold. Everything manifests for everyone else. All right, so you're not gonna walk around touching everyone else's shit all the damn time. Hope. When are you gonna do something for you? I feel like all you want is a friend. One. One that you can connect to, like yourself. Okay? Like a twin aspect, but no, like you don't want this person necessarily to be identical to you. You just want to be able to connect to them. They don't gotta look like you. They don't gotta talk like you. They don't gotta nothing like you. They don't even gotta like the same music as you. It's something about the way you guys can actually talk and listen, the topics you choose to talk about with each other. They just want to be stimulated by somebody and have sex with them. I mean, whoever this is, you know what I mean? That's all it is. They want a romantic cycle. Gosh, and they want it to be balanced. They don't want it to have too much of anything. They want the person to just be right. They're right for them. That's it. And I feel like this person's not very picky. Okay? So that's what it is. They just don't want the person to run off on them. Like they want it to be the right one this time because they feel like every time they've tried, that's you. You feel like every time you've tried, they ran off on you. So it's like you didn't do anything wrong. I feel like it just wasn't that person. And this person over here, so I said this person that's to come, they're a really good friend. Something about silver. They might shoot guns. They might. I don't know. I'm picturing bullets, like silver bullets. But either way, Jupiter. They might be bigger than you. If you're a smaller person, they're going to be bigger than you. But I feel like how can you improve in your manifesting? I feel like focus on anything that doesn't have anything to do with romance and just practice it. Learn a method. I feel like you're kind of starting out, like you're not really big on manifesting. I feel like you're someone who's new to the concept, possibly, or like just getting into it. Like you really want some advice on this. And I feel like Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like one step at a time. I feel like you have to realize all these things. So I feel like once you realize that, like that job's always there, the arrows job, everyone's always going to be knocking at your door trying to help you, beg you for romance, beg you to find their true love for them. But they're doing it through dating you. You know what I mean? And you're always going to have people trying to date you. And you're always going to have to try to figure out whether or not they're the right of it. So I feel like put that shit down. And if you have, continue this. I feel like focus on your dreams. The dreams, the dreams. The dreams will give you hope. I feel like you might be blocked from actual dreams. Let's focus on unblocking that dream, the dream stuff. I feel like whatever you do before bed, before you fall asleep, is some type of manifesting. I feel like whatever you're talking about or thinking about before bed, you're going to somehow see it the next day. So I feel like do this. Go to bed, talk to yourself when you're going to sleep. Not like, I mean, if you're someone that prays, sure. But I mean, actually, like vocalize about things that you understand and know that you've learned, you know what I mean? From any romantic cycle. And I feel like the next day you go about it, and then you're going to somehow end up, someone's going to talk to you. And you're going to think to yourself, oh my gosh, I was just talking to myself about the same topic. And you have like an answer preloaded. And this like makes that person go away. And it's like a dating, someone trying to date you. So as I say, you need to learn how to get rid of these people, clear them quicker. You don't owe them anything. They're not your job. They are a job, and you don't have to take it. That's how you have to see it. So I feel like anyone that tries talking to you, the moment you're not interested, get rid of them. Like the moment you lose interest, just get rid of them. They're not for you. They're just not for you. And there's no point in trying to force it. Ew. Do you know what I mean? They're not for you. So I feel like, but I feel like don't go looking for it. If it comes to you, okay, talk to things like this, but get rid of it because it blocks you from manifesting. Whatever you do at night, the night before, is important. Before you go to sleep. So I feel like you could do this even when you nap. If you're someone that likes to sleep a lot, sleeping is important. You do a lot of like well, not subconscious, like higher self. You do a lot of higher self work while you're sleeping. So you're sleeping and your higher self is doing things. That's when your higher self can actually do things around the universe here, and I mean fiddle around. When you're asleep, your subconscious is at play to set everything up for you so that the next day plays out how you manifest it to be. So I feel like you're someone that can manifest a lot of things. You can manifest synchronicities if you want. I feel like anything you apply your mind to before you take your nap. And then when you wake up from your nap, you did something in your sleep. That's very important. So I feel like maybe you don't need to unblock your sleep. This is something that happens naturally. Maybe you're just curious about your sleep. Maybe you're like, is my dreams blocking my manifesting? No. I feel like that's accelerating it. I feel like the more you can sleep, the more coding or writing and manifesting you do subconsciously with your higher self, which is the person, the one that works the best for this. Okay. So then when you wake up in the morning, it's all about what you do with your own hands. It's where you go. Do you know what I mean? It's what you choose to interact with that will begin any manifesting that you're doing. But you have to be grounded and not distracted by any type of pleasure seeking. I feel like with dating, because it's just frustrating. 9 times out of 10, I don't know who this person is. I feel like, but whoever they are, like there's like a one aspect to your love life. Okay, not everyone has this aspect, but I feel like you do. You have this card, so there is only one person for you, so to speak. Not literally. Rule of thumb says no. There's always a rule to the thumb, and I mean, so they're just extremely rare. So, but you have someone in your connections or close to your connections, you know what I mean, near you. Somehow they're probably from a past life. You know what I mean? So while you could venture out and maybe find someone else that is someone that can date you, because you need a particular type and they're just extremely rare. And they need this too. So it's like it's just rare types of personalities and things like this. And you have this type of person around you. You have someone like this. They might not be nothing like you, but they catch and release with you easily. They flow back and forth very easily. And I feel like and they're a friend, okay? But I feel like they might not be the king of wands. Okay? Drink of 555. I feel like you got like at least 3 out of 5 that want to date you and love you and want to be your man, not just your pleasure seeker. The dog, I feel like they want to be your companion for life. But one of them is spoken like I feel like that's the one you want too. Do you get what I mean? Like those three might want you, but you only want one of those three. And what one of those that one wants you too. So as I say, if you want it, it'll happen. Right? If both want it, it'll happen. So it's like there's someone around you that wants to be more than friends with you for sure. Destiny. They feel like it's gonna happen. It's destiny. You guys are meant to be together. That's how this person feels. And I feel like maybe you just need to take on that mindset too. There's something about relieving the pressures of forcing manifesting. And I feel like, and it's because other people are putting the pressure on you. It's not even you. Other people that want to date you they're so desperate for finding their one true love. And I feel like, and they can find love with anyone. Clearly, they just run off on the next person that kind of just plays into whatever mind games they want to play. They run off to go play mind games. So there's 80-90% of the world out there playing mind games, and they don't even care about attraction. They'll have sex with anything for mind games. So it's like you're kind of not interested in that. So you date someone who does mind games, and then they run off to go find their right counter partner that does the right mind games for them, and then they live a happily shitty life ever after, and they don't ever realize it. Ignorance is bliss, right? So it's like, but you watch it happen time after time. So I feel like this bothers you at times. I feel like you're all over the place with this. I feel like, but nothing is set in stone with that. Like you're not like dwelling on it. Like you're over it. Like you kind of expect it, and like you're just tired of it. So I feel like ride that wave, but not the emotions of it. You gotta let all that go. I feel like you have to start 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this is all on your own. I feel like focus on some money. I feel like, but don't even bother manifesting money. There's no point. You're comfortable. I feel like, so just I feel like focus on practicing manifesting. Okay, so if you need some money right now, I feel like it's kind of like you imagine, like you play out a movie that you created and then you fall asleep doing it or something. And I feel like it plays out like a story. Then the very next day, even you're powerful enough to have it happen the very next day. And if not, it happens relatively soon. You're someone that's destined to, I feel like, manifest things. So it's like your romance is secured. You have someone. You just don't know it. You don't remember them. You don't know it. And I feel like it's the same for them. So you guys end up bumping each other. It's gonna like find someone in the smoky room, okay, with the smell of wine and cheap perfume. Okay, something like this. Okay, so you find this person out of nowhere, but they're your person. Do you know what I mean? And you can't actually manifest them, but you have been because you're looking for someone, and they have been manifesting you because you're looking for someone. I feel like you might have moved out of your country even, and it's because the other person's there. That person's actually manifested you to them. Do you know what I mean? If you've ever moved far, it was because this person pulled you there. Life brought you there, and it's because this person did. And I feel like, and you said okay. That's why I say you were okay with you did whatever you were doing in your life that led you to wherever you live now. Okay? So you did it, right? You manifested it yourself, but this other person was manifesting you, not you particularly, but you as a concept, who is you. So you ended up manifesting the same thing this person was wishing to manifest. These are the wish card. You can only wish for certain things. You know what I mean? So this person tried to manifest you, and you manifested to get closer to find the person you really like, and it happens. Do you know what I mean? That's how manifesting seems to work. Like it's like kind of like green light, green light. You know what I mean? If it's not the same, but if you're working alone, which is no romance, because I mean romance requires two people. So if you're working alone, that's the only way to work alone, is not including romance. You can only shoot your wish out, your manifestation wish. I wish that person would come over here and bang me. If that person doesn't wish to come over and bang you, then it's not going to happen. It's not going to click. And I feel like, and if they do, it's not true. It's not real. You know what I mean? They're not trying to manifest it, or that person's not a manifester. You know what I mean? So that's what I say. Like, you're someone that can manifest very easily. You can produce quick. And I feel like in an emergency, even quicker. You know what I mean? But only what's necessity, out of necessity. I feel like you're a necessity manifester. And you could make shit happen. And I feel like, and you could do things you're kind of stuck in necessity mode. And I feel like, and you could do so much fucking more. You just gotta explode. I don't know. You just gotta know how to find out how. And I feel like you specifically, dream weaving, I want to call it. Like you're going to sleep and you're not dreaming. You're wide awake, but you're like kind of imagining something playing out. You know what I mean? You're creating something. I feel like you're not even doing this. You're doing it as entertainment. Or maybe you're hoping to fall asleep while doing it because you can't sleep. This is actually manifesting for you. I feel like you do some type of dream weaving. Okay, literally. I mean, look at it. The sleeping, and then it creates that book. So overall, my earplugs dying. So a new romantic cycle begins, and then I feel like now you're manifest. Now a new romantic cycle begins. And now your manifestations are not really working out too well. Pleasure seekers, if say you get distracted, they distract you, they put a burden on you because they're like desperately hoping for you to be their one. And I feel like, and then your subconscious goes to sleep. Like you go to sleep and your subconscious gets rid of them by finding them the right one. And I mean, like something like this. And then you don't really necessarily get to be a part of this action. So you feel like, oh, these people run off on you. And I feel like you got a lot of stories to tell. Do you know what I mean? So, with Ten of Pentacles, I feel like you're a great catch. There's nothing really you need to do. You kind of don't really need to really manifest anything. This is kind of your mindset. So, I feel like just practice with other things. And I feel like, I don't really know. Most of my cards are saying to practice with money. Money is, I feel like, the easiest, most beneficial way for you to somehow like to practice manifesting. If you're right, you'll gain some. It won't be lots. You're just practicing. So it's like, you can live out a story in your mind before bed of where you win the lotto, right? I feel like be as specific as you want, as your mind will let you. If you can see it, it's because it's possible. And then you might wake up the next day and then it happens. You know what I mean? Or it happens later in the month or something. Like basically that story that you concoct before sleep gets locked in like a book. Ten of Pentacles, 10, 10. I feel like only the ones that are like the best. I feel like your subconscious not overrules but approves or reads over what you're thinking on, what you're trying to manifest, your higher self, you know what I mean? And I feel like it sets it up for you to show you, prove to you things like this. Like you're hand in hand with your subconscious, with your higher self, your future self, whatever you want to call it. You work hand in hand with them, and that's a powerful fucking tool. So that's why I say, but your higher self, your future self, they know the future. They can see what happens if you do that, and that's why some things you try to manifest, it just won't happen, or it's not the right time. So I feel like you have to trust in yourself because you work directly with yourself to make everything happen. I feel like even romance a bit. You work to try to make the opportunities happen, and then it depends on the other person. So I feel like you could date anyone you want. You could literally probably find someone, anyone, handpick them out of a catalog, and you could somehow manifest them to you, or you to them or something, and you meet them. But then it's up to you to actually, if you wanted to date them, you might even change your mind. You know what I mean? So that's what I say. You might be able to manifest a person to your presence, or you to them, or something like a meeting. All right, and you do this. I feel like that's why I say you can manifest outcome, like pure outcome, like writing a story and then hitting play, and the world follows. Literally, even down to like what's playing on the radio. You could probably just, I feel like, play games with this. Try to play out a scene in your head that's not so serious, because great power comes great responsibility here. So it's like, man, I mean, that's why I say your higher self is here with you doing it because they want to see a better future for you. And I feel like they won't allow anything bad to manifest. So like you can't manifest something that isn't right for you. It's just impossible. And your higher self is here to accelerate anything that you manifest that's right. They're like waiting for you. They sit right next to you while you're sleeping, damn near your subconscious, like your shadow side. Your shadow side is on your side trying to get you all sorts of shit, but your shadow side's like, I can't really necessarily get you romance. I don't know, grounding. You got some stuff going on there. You have the arrows card. You know what I mean? Your shadow side knows more about you than you. You know what I mean? So they're kind of like, I can't really do that, but we can do everything else. Hope. I feel like you can keep, but they're like, but don't lose hope. You actually have someone to date. This is why you feel like that's going to happen. This is why you even give people dating chances. That's why the hope is here. Continue to date if you have any attraction. All right. But the minute you lose the attraction, get rid of it. If you have even an ex, if you even have an ex and you're attracted to them, I feel like you need to give them another chance because destiny card, I don't know. It's like, who knows? Who cares? Follow what you feel. If it don't work out, it don't work out. You just end it. I feel like, you know what I mean? Something like this. I feel like the new romantic cycle begins. You're fine with breaking up with people or admitting that it's not working. So I feel like, you know what I mean? Something like this. There's a there's a sense of hope. You have it. You need it. You need to keep it. And I feel like for romance, but for everything else, you don't need no hope. I feel like the power is right there, and with your fingertips, damn near. You do one thing, like you poke, like say you bump into one person, this causes a whole thing. Your whole day change, their whole day, a lot of shit changes. Reality shifts when you change other people's trajectories. And I feel like you're someone that can manifest for yourself and it causes changes in other people's trajectories. So I feel like you can make big changes, I feel like, to the world. So I feel like, how can you improve? I feel like you just got to practice. My card suggests mostly when you're going to sleep. I feel like when the clouds, when it's dark, it's quiet, and you're really comfortable. You're grounded. Wishing. I feel like you might make wishes and things like this around these times, like when you're laying in bed, like sit around and I feel like, and you might wish that those things come true. I feel like, and then they end up kind of do coming true. So I want to say, learn how to wield that and like get more specific with it and paint better in your mind and then see what happens the next day, the next week, things like this. It'll pop up in your reality, whatever you are trying to come up with. I feel like any type of story for a day or anything like this, it's like you can write and you write before bed and then you wake up the next morning and it's in the book. Your higher self heard what you were writing and wrote down what they saw would work good for the future for you and I guess everybody else, with like least like messing with people's realities and shit like that. Okay, so I hope that was good. Okay, NJS. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not too big of a manifester, so when I have to talk about manifesting, I mean, I can probably talk about it, but that doesn't mean I gave you insight. So I hope I did, because we do have the answers you need are coming. So overall, I hope you enjoyed and you have a great night. Okay, bye. I'm going to catch up with chat if there is anything to catch up with. Okay. Hi, Marco. What's voodoo? No one talked about voodoo. Are you Haitian? Do you do voodoo? Does your mom do voodoo? Who the fuck does voodoo? Okay, Mother Nature bless our souls. Sweet Nikki. Well, you're welcome. I'm happy you had a great reading. Every day you read the book Elvis Costello. I don't even know who that guy is. Okay, wow, that's a lot of messages. I got deleted. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. Let's take a minute to laugh at Marco. And now he came in here and he was hoping that voodoo was a thing. Let me tell you something about voodoo. Voodoo is so insignificant in this world that all you have to do is know that, and it doesn't do it. Right? Voodoo is literally playing on someone's placebo effect. That's all. That's it. So you could be a tool and have someone play with your placebo effect, or you could tell them, "Ha ha, light your candle. I'll blow it out." Okay, watch that hoodoo voodoo bitch come after you and attack you because they realize the jig is up. Okay, they know I'm fake. And I mean, shit, they can drink as much blood as they want. They can snap as many chickens as they want, motherfucker. Pluck the feathers, bitch, eat them. I don't care. Your voodoo ain't shit. Okay, and that's just reality. Okay, everybody, have a good night. Like that person that came and talked about meth. It's like, damn, dude, did you just hit the pipe? Okay. I saw a lady on the train who texted like me. Yes, she was like 80 years old. I was like, there's me in the future, but right now. Okay. But either way, I hope everybody has a great night. Oh, I like that picture that you use, Riki, if you're still here. Okay. Bye.